To avoid fainting, keep repeating. It's only a movie. 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 And here he is, the star of our show.
Hi.
Direct from some sort of dark dimension. Pumpkin guy.
The post office is in a dark dimension. Those stuff from other lands does show up there. We just mailed some. How's it going? I started hanging out in a foggy area because, you know what? I gotta tell you, all of a sudden the pollen is out there and it is just wrecking my throat. Well, I don't have a nose like everybody else that can filter out the pollen. It goes directly into my sinuses, okay? So, you know what? Nah. Let's see who's here. You are. Psychora! Psychora's here! Hey, you should be setting up, doing a thing. What are you doing here? Go. Tell people what you're doing so they know. She's got a booth. She's doing a cosplay thing. At a booth. A booth. I'm waiting. Not starting the show until Psychora puts all the details in chat. You.
Good morning, PG, Pauline, and chat. Here are some bits for your sinuses.
All right. Is that a crow? They're not going to feast on me, are they? Could have sworn I heard a crow. Let's see. There's a link. Cheryl Psychora is doing a thing at fans.
Great.
But
More humans.
hold on. 45 moons in a row. Reindeer hat. Thank you. That is a crazy amount of support, and I appreciate it. Dude, it's so cool. 45 moons. I didn't even think I could count that high, but you know what? I learned something today. I can count to 45. Yes. That's how I learn my numbers, by how many subs. Well, she doesn't send me to school. I'm in a lock. Shut up. There we go. What? Thank you again. Psychora, what do you, fan Salt Lake thing? For people in chat that can click on things. There you go. Yeah. How's your week going? Yeah. It's been a little hectic. Night Scar Fox, hi. Let me say hi to everybody. Psychora, hello. What's up? Macabre Cat, how are you going? Night Scar Fox. Night Scar. At least you know when it's coming. Spock, what's up? Fan X Salt Lake. Salt Lake. It's in the middle of a lake, and it might be difficult for people to get to, and it's covered with salt. No, it's not. That's just Salt Lake City. I'm trying to have fun here. But there you go. She's doing a thing. She's making a public appearance for the first time since the last time. Done. That would be amazing. It would be amazing. You know, just be like that one lone booth with a really, really cool cosplayer dressed in crazy costumes in the center of this giant lake that you have to tread carefully on just to meet them. That'd be cool. I don't know how many people you'd meet and greet. They'd fall through the, salty ice, but, it would just look cool. You know, you have a foggy mist like this. It'd be cool. What's up?
Hello, PG.
Hi.
Pauline and chat. How are you all?
Yeah, we're doing all right. Awesome cravat, thank you. And coming up.
Thank you.
There you go.
3 months flew by so fast.
I know.
I remember like it was yesterday when I first discovered this fun little haven. Much love.
Yeah, Thank you. Wee Boon. Thank you. I appreciate you sticking around. I was going to say something I forgot. I always forget. I just never keep track of anything. What happens when you're scatterbrained? Like every bit of my brain, it's like it's pumpkin seeds. Each one of those little seeds is a thought, and it keeps getting rattled around. What's up?
Finally made it back to a stream.
Stop
Thanks for being awesome.
Shh. Sorry, I got distracted by monster hands. Zamna, thank you. 8 moods, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Things are going on here, but let's see. Walk on the brine shrimp. Yeah, that's gonna be a little difficult. Goddess 80, hi. What's up? Heart of the forest. What's up? Ezrathos. Yeah, it could be one of those mornings too. Dishonor, hello. Bosno, morning from the pizza. I'm Julie, and we were just here because of spring break. Spring break! That's right, it's spring break. Why aren't we at the beach and we're stuck in this foggy area? Sinuses, I know. But there's no pollen at the beach, is there? Polynesians don't count. You're an idiot. Polynese? No, that doesn't. Pauline's hair never stops interesting you. Yeah. Hello there. Max Stagger. Hi. Weirdo wizard. Woo. Fog has less people in it. How do you know? I mean, I can't see them. What if they're all there and I just don't know? That'd be kind of scary, actually. But yeah, we started the stream a little bit early today because I was antsy and I was sitting there. I'm just like, man, I'm busy. What am I going to do? Yeah, we already had our coffee set up and everything. And I'm like, yeah, wait till 1 o'clock. No. Press stream. Spring break. What is this magical thing you think of? That's where if you find any kind of springs, like a slinky, the ones in your bed, you break them. Oh, it's a long-standing tradition. So anything, especially in your car, if you find any springs in there, just break them. From what I've heard, they'll be replaced free of charge, but I don't know if that's a rumor, so don't take my word for it. I don't know who replaces them, but it is spring break. Find a spring, break it. Slinkies are the cheapest spring to break. Some of them are plastic. It's stupid. It's not a wonderful, wonderful toy. It really isn't. It just falls down steps. I've known old people that could do it better. Let's see. See, Psychora's antsy too. Maybe it's something in the air. Maybe it's that spring, what do they call it? Spring fever? That's a medical condition. Can we get a shot for that? I want to go to the doctor and be like, dude, can I get a spring fever shot just in case? Because, I don't want to get sick. I'm like, it's not like the flu. You don't know. You haven't been out there. People are everywhere. Minecraft movie. Yeah, they're making a Minecraft movie. For reasons. I don't know. They made a Telltale game for Minecraft, so I guess they figured, hey, that was so good. What? Good morning, Pumpkin Guy from work. Oh, hey, how's it going? Sorry you're at work. I know, it's Wednesday. People gotta work. Yes, it's called whiskey. Whiskey! Walked down to the... Uh-oh, now chat's picking up. I got peat flavored creamer. Also, if you got a shirt size... I don't know. I don't know if they put sizes that size in there yet. Basically, if you click... Well, not our shop personally, but maybe the Amazon shop or... Those crows, man. Maybe the Amazon shop or Designed by Humans. But, I don't know. For us to print it up ourselves, it's gonna be a bit. I don't know. Maybe we should just send you a shirt and then you can just staple it on a larger shirt. Might look weird, but, it'll have the same effect. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Keeps kids happy and distracted. Go. Anything that keeps kids happy and distracted. Yeah. Warmed up my leftover IHOP. Leftover IHOP? You can do that? I thought you... no, anytime I've been to IHOP, I just eat everything that's on my plate. Because then I don't get dessert, which I also get dessert. What's that other store that started closing up? That other restaurant where you live? They closed up a bunch of locations. What was it? Friendly's? The ice cream place. Yeah, all those are getting closed up. I don't know what's going on. At least locally they are. I guess nobody goes there. What? Monkey Punch passed away. What is that? Why? What, the guy from Lupin the Third? What? Why? Staple shirt. Staple shirt. Call it fashion. There you go. You staple another shirt onto yourself, and then you'd be like, hey, I'm being fashionable. I saw this in London during the blah, blah, blah fashion week. Another thing. No, I guess this has been a bad week. Monkey punch. Gone. Dude, the fire at Notre Dame. Terrible. God. But on the bright side of things, a lot of people came together and they've already pledged almost $1 billion. Can you imagine this? $1 billion for restoration. $1 billion. Why don't they get this excited and free with their money when it comes to homeless people?
Happy Wednesday, PG. I've just finished work for Easter. Climate change protesters have gridlocked London. The Notre Dame Cathedral caught fire, and it's been an odd week overall.
Yeah, pretty much. But I hope most of that stuff got out of there. Like, and I hope all the important stuff was in like a black box kind of thing. Supposedly they had like, the crown of thorns and a piece of the cross from the whole Jesus thing. That stuff better been in a black box. You know? Because seriously, if a plane can crash and they can still have a black box on there, they should definitely have that for that stuff. Jeez. The guy who created the show passed away at 90-something years old. Oh, that's good. That's good, though. I mean, that's a good time. I wouldn't be like, oh, no, I had so much more to do at 90. Stop that with your hair, please. This is what happens when there aren't flowers in her hair. You know, it gets unruly. I wonder who would win in a fight, that weird little heart or her hair. Where is that heart? What do you mean you left that at the cafe? So it can have coffee. Okay, good. Just fill up the jar with coffee. See what happens. Crown of Thorns is reported taken. The Crown of Thorns is reported taken out of the building. Oh, that's good, I guess. Can you believe that rehabilitated? Oh yeah, NBC. I saw. Here's the thing, right? When it was happening, we were going through the Twitter feed and seeing some of the responses, and we were just like, certain responses were just so trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, lowest amoeba thinking, kind of just salty bitterness. It's like, you know, they feel like they can vent their frustration on a church by like applauding that something got, burned down. And I'm like, you're missing the point. It's not about religion. It's not about any of that stuff. It is a historic site that has outlived multiple generations, and the artifacts inside that are literally priceless. And these people are like, I'm glad. I'm like, who says that? What are you, nuts? What are you? I don't like the church. Okay. Fine, that's good, but you wouldn't want to see like, a Renaissance painting of a religious scene be set afire just because it's like, oh, it represents. Give me a break. It just, I could not believe it, and it took me a lot to not get in some kind of Twitter, what do they even call them? Twitter battle royales. What with these ignorant people. And hey, I'm not a big fan of religion or institutionalized religion in any capacity, but my God, think of the artwork and just the architecture and everything like that. It's sad that people are that short-sighted and reactionary. What was just as bad is that people were like promoting their own stuff using the hashtag, Notre Dame, blah blah blah, and I'm like, really? You're gonna use this as an opportunity to boost your Twitter feed? Come on. 7 Interest, thank you. And Ellie, thanks for the host. 7 Moods, Interest, thank you. Yeah, I know. I'm not. I don't want to get onto it because it's gonna get me all bent out of shape. Because I was sitting there watching this thing for like 4 hours, and I'm like, I just felt bad. Very, very rarely do I get upset about catastrophes. Think this happened, that happened. But when I see like priceless art and representations of humanity's history go up in smoke, that is very disheartening to me. Because literally something like that is built by some of the best people. Forget about what it stands for. Forget about that. It's built and represents a group of people that got together and created something grand. whether you believe, you're into the meaning of it or not, whatever. And to have something like that kind of burned down it's really just devastating. It's just kind of like one of those things where it's just like, look at all the people that made this, and they all got together at one point in history and put this thing together, and it's still standing, but not now, and then people applaud that. I'm like, what are you, stupid? God, I'm like, I just know. I'm just going to chalk it up to idiotic trolls. What's up?
The architects are apparently using Assassin's Creed Unity to plan repairs, since it's got a full-scale model of the cathedral in the game, including the interior.
And they were actually, from what I heard, Ubisoft is giving away Assassin's Creed Unity because it's in there, actually. So if you have one of the, I forget what it is, whatever their client is, one of the billion game clients, look it up. I think they're giving it away for free. I don't care about it. I'm not playing it because I don't care. But I think that was really cool of them to do that. So, you know what? I guess you can run around and, stabby people if you want. Get out some of that frustration. They did save most of the art. Yes. And also, the rose window survived miraculously. Dude, stained glass is like you sneezed the wrong way. That stuff explodes. I am really amazed that it got a little damaged, but, I mean, it's still there. That's amazing to me. So, I guess, and it did also burn down in, I think it was 1836. There was a massive fire, and they rebuilt from that, and, hey, there's $1 billion being pledged towards its restoration now, so it'll get done. It is, hopefully most of the stuff got salvaged, and, onward and upward, I suppose. You.
Ed Jim Mathers reminds me of that documentary, Life After People. It showed the various human architecture just decaying and inevitably crumbling millions of years after humanity disappears in an alternate universe. It just shows the fragility of our creation, no matter how grand they might be. Eventually, they'll be gone. Thank you.
True.
6 moons of Pum'Kin awesomeness.
Thank you. But as art goes, generally, they do outlive people. It really does. Hey, guess what? When you're dead, I'll still be around. I may not do a lot, but, I'll still be here. Okay. Not forever, but for a really long time. I got styrofoam life. Yes. Okay. No, somebody's going to have to change my hoodie, though. Let's see. Stop that. Stop it. You're scaring the fog or something. Where to leave off? Thank you, Dark Artist. Thank you. Where do I leave off? As Adam Savage from Mythbusters 1 said, I fart on you. What does that even mean? Just as long as there's not a lighter in between me and the fart, Anyway, what? Anyway, what? Evie, anyway, what? At least 300 million, 300 have been pledged to far to rebuild. Oh, it's a lot more than that now. It's almost $1 billion. You.
Hey BG, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I finally got car for Fusion 2016 SE. It's a real nice car, 26,000 miles on it, bumper to bumper coverage, $88 car insurance.
What? $88 car insurance? It wasn't from hey, yeah, I'll cover your car. My name's Bob. I'm good. It's Bob's car insurance. You covered. Trust me. Just give me like $88. You're good. Get out there on the road. Have fun, kid. Not that kind of thing, right? Thanks for the follow. Oh, man. Yeah. Let's move on. Why are we moving on? How come you're dictating? The, what do they call that? The dialogue. Shh. You.
The church was nearly 900 years old. Even now they have no idea on how they built some of the structures in the building. I am glad they saved some of the stained glass. Know why they could have replaced truly what was lost.
No way. Yeah.
The human race, a guaranteed 100% crash rate.
Yeah, pretty much. Thank you and thank you. Yeah, isn't that weird? We don't know how this was built. Wait, what? Yeah, it's like, it's like 800 years old, and we don't know how they did this. Wait, what? What about science? We're working on it. What? Come on. I always find that interesting, like when it comes to like stuff like the pyramids, and people are like, we have no idea how this was done. We can't even do this with our technology today. And then it almost makes you feel kind of stupid, right? You're just like, what? We can't move big boulders? What? I think they inevitably figured out that they were literally moving these things on logs and rolled them from one place to another. I don't know how they got them up that high, but I'm sure a lot of people died in the process. No, not you, just something else. Oh, okay, right. I thought he was like, no, I don't want to talk about this. Let's move on. Like, what? Banana blackberry, but how could you bake so much? Why don't you open up a bakery? Bloody angel, seriously, every day you're cooking something. Make a bakery. I'm thinking about going to Camp Crystal Lake this week for the RR. What could go wrong? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Make sure you have a bunch of scantily clad women with you doing questionable things, and I'm sure you'll be safe because nothing like that ever goes wrong on spring break and Camp Crystal Lake. It's just a wholesome time and fun for everybody. And that was a well-timed crow. Let's see. I mean, how they managed to get the wooden panels in place in the ceilings. Most records are literally dust at this point. True. Thank you. Yeah, it was weird though. They were saying even the beams that were made from wood were like 1,200-year-old trees now at this point. Ugh. How can one have bananas anywhere around them? Oh, that's right, bananas. Dude, Wick Davis has two weaknesses: Disney and bananas. If Disney made a show about bananas, I don't know what would happen to Wick Davis. Bloody Angel Bakery. There you go. Secret ingredient is love and darkness. I don't know if you want to call it the Bloody Angel Bake. Nah, that would be good if we made a little goth bakery, though. The Bloody Angel Bakery. You can make like everything dyed black, like black bread. You know, I don't know. Everything could be chocolate. Just check the shops. They don't carry my size. Ow! I'm sorry, Bosno. I got literally no control over that. Thanks for the follow. Pretty sure Wick would burst into flames at that point. You imagine? Oh man. Disney branded bananas. They should be called Disnanas. Or Benisney? I don't know. What would a Disney branded banana be called? I like Disnanas. Disnanas! Plucky goths exist. Plucky. They're plucky. What? Hey!
This insurance company is legit.
Okay.
My father knows the family who owns the insurance company, including the people at the dealership where I got the car from, Sutton Ford. I will be listening to your old videos while I am cruising safely on the freeway to Pittsburgh this July. This thing looks so good, like the previous owner didn't go anywhere with it.
Don't you love that when you see a used car? It was like, it's literally, it was owned by some old person that never used it. Very rarely happens, so good luck. Yes. And thank you. Dawn, what? Hey, where's Danis? Danis! Yeah, Dawn threw out her back. I told her not to do parkour, but she did. What's up?
Have to run as we need to do a food shop. All the best to everyone in chat and see you all Sunday.
Pizza Baron! Enjoy your food shopping. Get yourself some kind of treats that you probably shouldn't be eating because it's a great thing to do every once in a while. Yeah, but not every time. I know that's our problem. We're like, oh, look, this is new. It says new on it. It says new on it. It's fine. What is wrong with her today? Find me some flowers around here we can put in her hair. It's too foggy. I need vanilla candle. Go get your vanilla candle. Evie introduced me to Argus Horn. I think it wasn't tragic, but it made me feel a lot better knowing you were a good friend and can bring joy, laughter, a strange way. Thank you. Yay, Lakota, thank you. And thank you, Evie, for spreading the pumpkin stuff around. Oh. Elizabeth Dane looking? Probably not. Ironically enough, Disney had a show at Epcot all about healthy eating called Food Rocks. They featured singing bananas. Oh, God. Wick David, run. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, no, Dawn is just like literally sitting. She's just like relaxing, going, oh, my back. That kind of thing. Oh, it's weird. We have no idea what
How
happened.
much it would could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Also love the Halloween vibe you got going. I'll keep up the spooky feels, man.
We're trying to keep it spooky, and then all of a sudden it's going to get stupid hot, and it's going to be annoying and unhappiness. Thank you. What? No, I don't. I'm not looking forward to the heat. I like spring for like 5 minutes, and then it gets too hot, and then the bugs start. And I don't need that. I don't like bugs. That's why I like fall. All the bugs are like, yo, I'm out, and just the leaves fall, and everyone goes away. DX fan, hi. Pumpkin compels you to be excellent to each other. Maybe not excellent, but I would just say civil. I don't expect excellence. I just expect a moderate level of civility. That's not too much to ask for, right? Halloween in April. No, it's always Halloween. Are you kidding me? Anytime you have candy, it's Halloween. Shut up, crow. No, like it was contradicting me. It was like, nah. Also, if you've seen what it says Silent Hill, turn around and walk away quickly. Nah, I'd like the visit. I like the little triangle guy. I think we'd have a lot to talk about. I guess Quasimodo doesn't have a home anymore. Oh god, yeah. You know how many memes I saw for that? That was the other thing that was kind of irksome. Yeah, a Quasimodo meme that was going around during the Notre Dame thing. I'm just like, man, really? Didn't Disney bring bananas in pajamas to the U.S.? I don't even know why you'd put food in your pajamas. That's unless you want to, like, you know, impress somebody. But
as someone from a country with summer throughout the year, I'll take hot over cold any day. At least hotness just makes me sweat. Then again, global warming is making me reconsider.
Oh, well, I would rather live in the Arctic, frankly. I love the cold. You have more control over the cold than you do the heat. The heat, if you have AC, then fine. But still, it's like you go outside, you're still hot. You know, with the cold, you can just, hey, I'm going to bundle up a little bit more. Get another hat on. Get some extra stuffy gloves. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you got more control over the cold. Of course, it's not good for the plants and, you know, agriculture. But, you know, hey, who needs to eat? Thank you. Dick only brought bananas in pajamas to the U.S. as part of the elephant show. What is going on with the world? Why are there bananas in pajamas and an elephant show? I thought Ringling Brothers closed down. I think all they have left are the cookies. And all the animals have escaped, apparently. Crow and Spooky Fog Forest just reminds me of my own work. Yeah, there you go. Hope you all aren't sick and have your shots. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Are you nuts? Things lives in there. No one can trust. What? That's fine. Where'd I leave off? That's from the 90s. That's from the 90s? Oh, man. I thought the 90s were cool. I remember the music being cool. I don't remember television being that so... Duh. Hey, we got bananas in pajamas. What? What year is this? Coming to a theater near you. Bananas in Pajamas. Live action remake. Can you imagine? Oh, God. Just have everybody, like, painted up like a banana. It'd be crazy. What is this? What? Hydrate Bot got a mod plus. You can type what? Toggle mode. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, way to go. Hydrate Bot got an upgrade. Jin, 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 jin. Jin, 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 jin. What is that? They were walking down the stairs. What? Who were walking the stairs? It was a live action. They had costumes. What? They had... Those were actual... Oh, God. I've never even seen it, so I guess I'll have to look it up and see the ridiculousness of it all. Bananas in Pajamas was already... Okay, it was. All right, wow. Does a jig. Okay. Bananas live on ice. It's dangerous enough having banana peels lying around. You don't need to put it on ice, too. That is a slipping hazard. If ever I saw one. Bananas on ice. You might as well just say you will die. That'll be $5, please. Remember seeing the commercial for Bananas in Pajamas? I think that's when cartoons started going downhill. I miss the 80s. Really, it's weird. Because in the 90s, you were all about music, so you didn't really pay attention to a lot of TV. Just X-Files, Millennium, Seinfeld, and that was about it. That was the 90s for you. And whenever George Carlin had an HBO special. Yeah, we get it. Hydrate Bot got a T1000 upgrade. Well, where's the T800 Hydrate Bot? I don't know. What's the upgrade? Did they just add more water or what? But I will add more water myself. I'm a little thirsty. I was going to have coffee, but I know I need water. It's gross. Water's gross. It's bland. DZ Rock! DZ Rock is here. What's up? You have work tonight. What? Who works at night? Everybody who does. Know what I miss? I miss hanging out in front of a 7-Eleven in the middle of the night. That used to be fun. Now they chase you away and call the cops. Now that mindless self-indulgence song doesn't mean anything. To reference the Simpsons episode, the perfect bowling score for the Penn and Teller show tonight, you'll believe a man can die. What, just tonight? Have not had any cold brew in a few months. What? What are you doing with your winter? That's when the cold brew's the coldest. Good vibes. Blue Wraith, hi. Do you ever feel that you are on a downward spiral in our society to the point that people don't care about each other and that inevitably we're going to die? Yeah, but I think it's always been that way. Think about the dark ages in history. Everyone's killing each other. It's all terrible.
Growing up in the 90s, I can confirm I got exposed to a lot of those cheesy shows with adults in mascot costumes. Teletubbies was one of my regular shows. It was so dumb, especially when they replay those home videos on their bellies a second time. God, what was I thinking?
What? I just remember seeing them and I'm like, wow, that's really creepy for a kid show. And then that was it. I just never delved into like, I know this isn't for me, so take a couple of steps back. You know, that kind of thing. But I didn't even realize that was like, what? That just sounds so strange. Somebody was on some hardcore pharmaceuticals at the time of that creation. Oof, thank you. And yeah, don't worry about people, it's always been that way throughout history. And the problem is we're hearing more negative information now than we hear positive information. Because you know what? People like to read negative information, so they just keep putting it out there and sensationalizing everything. And all the good news that you hear just goes away because you don't hear it because nobody clicks on it. It's not clickbait. Nobody says, hey, guess what didn't happen today? And you're like, well, yeah. That kind of thing. Anyway, never mind. The sun was what? There was a sun with a baby face on it? Oh, that's weird. Huh. I don't trust anything that's always happy. Either they're medicated crazy or about to wear my skin. Yeah, in some cases, that is true. I did Teletubby so much, I would cling to the screen door while my cousins watch. Oh, my God. Really? Ugh. I feel Barney was creepy. Oh my God, that's right, Barney, the big giant purple dinosaur that annoyed everybody. I feel really bad for the parents that had to put up with that whatever Friend song that they had. But then current parents had to deal with the Frozen song. So, oof. And then pick your poison, I guess. No dissing the Teletubbies. I don't know. Is there another option? It's hard to imagine not doing that. Disney is always terrible. Let's see. No, nobody put the lyrics in. I don't want to hear it. Good enough. What?
Glad to see a stream finally. Been watching since Skulls were the loading bar. I think season 2 or so. God, I don't miss Dial Up.
Nope. Dial Up was terrible. I think we're on. Loading. Thank you. Thanks for being around for so long. King Solomon. Truly wise. I always hated that purple dinosaur. The guy who played Barney became... Really? Really? That's, well, I guess he was probably had a very repressed life during
Thank
that
you.
career, and he's like,
Morning PG and chat 10 months. Yay.
10 moons, zero. Thank you. 10 moons, yes. I don't know, but yeah, if I was Barney, I would literally probably need that in my title just to be able to have the possibility of dating anybody after that. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, I know I used to be Barney, but guess what I am now? You want to go out for a date? Poor guy. You know the world is ending if there says it's actually like this. Oh, bananas, yeah. Ugh. I don't know. I like bananas. I don't know what the problem with bananas is. I remember an old text game from the DOS world called Barney Splat. I am pretty sure I have it someplace. Really? Wow. Some of that stuff is amazing when you hear about the older stuff. Prime. Thanks for the host. When you hear about some of the older stuff that came out, you're like, really?
A childhood for me had at least Thomas the Tank Engine, where you were useful or else. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, where they are very civil. And Bill Nye, who taught us about science.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I don't think anybody has anything bad to say about Mr. Rogers, right? Or is there an expose that came out after he died just to be like, oh, look, Mr. Rogers wasn't a good person. Yeah. They love doing that.
If you guys want some real nightmare fuel, check out a movie called Dougie Loves. It's from the same guy who created Teletubbies and has people in costumes. Christopher Lloyd wears a sombrero and plays bongos.
That's almost a movie that says, sign me up, Dude, Christopher Lloyd with a sombrero and bongos. I'm kind of there. Take my money. It just, Last time I saw him in something was, what is it, Dead Before Dawn? I think it was Dead Before Dawn. What's up? Thanks for the follow. Where he plays like an old shopkeep that has like a mystical thing that some kid messes up and unleashes some thing, zombies, all that stuff. Old Bill Nye was the best. Bill Nye. It's worse than you think. He's the kind who says his in order to work out. Yeah, right.
Anybody remember Naughty? Him and his freaking bell.
No. Dude, I'm out of the loop, I guess. I haven't watched a lot of stuff. The Aztec game show from Nickelodeon. Never seen it. Remember when he would change colors? Who would change colors? Thank you. Wishbone to show about the book reading dog. Dude, what was going on? What did we do when we were kids? What'd you do when you were a kid? You would read Calvin and Hobbes comic strips in a newspaper and reruns of Garfield and Friends. And draw. Okay. There you go. Childhood, well spent. Well, you did a lot of biking, too. You should ride around a neighborhood going, wow, what's that? Basically to go biking to other comic book stores. That was good. Bob the Builder, you've heard that at least, yes. Yeah, I'm aware of Bob the Builder, but I've never seen a show. Legend of the Hidden Temple, never heard of it. I listened to Bill Nye when he said people who don't believe it should be thrown in prison. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's right. You definitely want to take a stance on a controversial topic because that won't alienate half your audience. Reading Rainbow with LeVar Burton. That I've heard of because they tried bringing it back, but, LeVar Burton was actually in a cheesy horror movie made for TV called The Midnight Hour. It literally takes place on Halloween, so of course I know about this thing. It also had one of the guys that played in that cop show.
For me growing up it was Transformers, Masters of the Universe, Dinosaurs and so on. I miss those cartoons, but I just found out that some of them are on Amazon Prime for free. Probably more excited than I should be, but cartoons today kinda suck.
Yeah, they kinda do. I don't know, Adventure Time's off the air, Gravity Falls they're not making any more of. Last hope for me is Rick and Morty. I know what's gonna happen after that. I have no idea. No, because I don't like that Big Mouth show. It's just stupid. The character design makes me want to pull out my eyeballs. Thank you, Dark Artist. Really Keep a Kid show that's from the early 2000s is Boo Habas. What? They're furry blob bodies with the top half of what? Shablillah head? What's the head? I don't know what that is. It seems weird. I made more coffee. Good. The big comfy couch. I guess it was a big comfy couch. Well, nice because the last couple of years. Really? Whatever with that guy. See, this is why I try not to get involved in politics, because as much as I'm as opinionated as I am inside, you have to keep that stuff to yourself, because then you just tick people off. You know? My view is the world should be better. I don't think anyone could disagree with that. It's all right. Could be better. The Boondocks was a great show. Yeah, but is it on anymore? Are there any good shows that are on now? Cartoons, okay, that are on now for anybody? The more you know. Childheads. Okay, childhood. Ugh. That was the thing. I had to go running around food shopping, and my God, I don't know what was going on just because of Easter weekend. It's
I
crowded.
know a lot of people would fight me on this, but when it comes to today's show, Teen Titans Go is really good.
I haven't seen enough of it to actually make a judgment on it. I really haven't, because, you know what, I don't actually have network television. I got to wait for, well, you know, Cartoon Network's a network. I don't have cable is what I'm saying. I've cut the cord. It's gone. So right now we're just like streaming services. It's a lot cheaper. Disney owns Simpsons now. Yep. I'll support the Simpsons until the show dies or I die. Only Toonami left. I found a 70s horror analysis called Thriller in Amazon Prime. Also, did you look up the webcomic description? No, I haven't done that. But yes, thanks for a reminder. I'll tell you why we haven't looked up anything.
To the 90s credit, there were still quite a few decent cartoons in spite of the cringiness. Powerpuff Girls,
yeah.
Recess, Rocky's Modern Life, Real Monsters, X-Men, and Dun Dun Dun. Batman, the animated series.
Yeah, but where are they now, man? On a box set, right? Blu-ray, yes. Yeah, I mean, like currently, I mean, it's like I don't know how much stuff is still being made. Regular show got taken off, but that kind of got a little drawn out with the zaniness there. Teen Titans Go isn't terrible. People just need to stop whining that the OG Teen Titans was canceled. Separate shows, separate the shows. Yeah, that's always seems to be the thing. I don't like Teen Titans Go because the older one got canceled. It's like, all right, but don't stop. I see you back there. It's really annoying. It's very distracting. I have to put up with that for 2 hours. DuckTales, Hilda, Castlevania, OK, KO, Rise of the Team. See, I'm kind of tired of Turtles. I haven't seen a new DuckTales. Castlevania is kind of like a mini-series as far as I'm concerned. Hilda, I've never seen. I think I've heard of it.
Doug, and Pepper and come to mind.
I don't think I remember Recess. Doug.
My favorite shows from childhood was Space Ghost, The Herculoids, Thunder the Barbarian.
I was like, was he like early Adult Swim stuff? Where's Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Pepper Ann. See, I've heard of it, but I don't. It's not even ringing a bell visually in my head. Cat Dog. I remember the theme. Cat Dog. That thing. Thanks for the follow. What was that? Bill Nye even had an episode of the 90s edit out a segment about there being only ignoring the science used in the show. Oof. Here we go.
To me, a cartoon was Elmer Fudd blasting Daffy Duck with a shotgun and Daffy's bill spinning around and around his head.
Oh, I remember that. I've seen that episode. That was pretty
The
good.
Guardians of the Galaxy cartoon on Disney XD. It is so awesome. You must check it out.
Really? What? What?
Remember Duckman?
Vaguely. Like literally vaguely, because I don't think I actually saw that. I might have seen 1 or 2 episodes.
From the early 80s, so I'm Beetlejuice the cartoon.
All right, yeah. Well, I'm talking about currently, now. I know Beetlejuice, the old cartoon and stuff like that. That I know. Guardians of the Galaxy, I didn't even know that was actually a thing. Out of all the Marvel series, I don't know why they would do Guardians of the Galaxy. It seems very not necessary. Actually, on the entire series of Cat Dog, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Teen Titans, Batman, Batman Beyond, Real Monsters, Rocco, etc. Nice. That's a nice collection, actually. Told my animation is planned, gonna get canceled along with assembly and Marvel Spider-Man. See, that's the thing that really bothers me. If the animation is really bland, I'm kind of I just kind of tune out and just don't even bother. I know, coming from you too. Get good. Currently, I can't think of anything that's not online. No, I don't care if it's not online only. I'm fine with that. But I'm not talking about like, this one guy who does cartoons, that kind of thing. No, like a network kind of thing. Whatever happened to, what was it, Bee and Puppy Cat or something like that? It's like an intergalactic temp agency. I think it was Bee and Puppy Cat. Whatever happened to that? I remember the art style being very, very, very good. But I can't quite remember how the stories were. I saw it like once online and it disappeared from my face. What's up?
Another good current show is The Amazing World of Gumball. That and Teen Titans Go can be found on Hulu. Yeah,
Amazing World Gumball was when we actually had cable. I used to watch that all the time. That was pretty good. Some of the episodes were hit or miss, but it was decent. Thank you. Superman animated series, complete set. Yes. There you go. Wonderful World Gumball. Yeah, Gumball. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, though. What? It's somewhere. Bee and Puppy Cat got discontinued, I think. Oh, jeez. Really? So it was Bee and Puppy Cat. See, well, maybe they should have had more exposure. Being a Puppy Cat was awesome, but they had to cut back because of money issues. Yeah, of course. Of course, money issues. Of course. I haven't seen cartoons since 2007. Cartoons just didn't interest me as much after that. I call it nostalgia, but I don't know. This just really caught me in the way the classics did. Yeah, that I can understand, but I always try to look out for something new that I'm like super interested in. And the last few things for me were Adventure Time, Rick and Morty, Gravity Falls, and the Bee and Puppy Cat. I actually had an interest in, but it just kind of went away. So, we'll see. I know people are going to be like Steven Universe too, but, I'm just aside from that. I didn't get to watch enough of Steven Universe. I saw like the first two seasons or something like that. And that's kind of when at the point we got rid of cable because we're like, oh, we got to save money. So, that was it. That was the end of it. But I'm sure that's on Hulu now. So, This is the good time stream with all these shows. I know, right? Good times. Remember back in the day? I know, that's why I'm trying to figure out new stuff that everybody here likes, because it's like I don't want to dwell on the past.
Don't know if these count as cartoons, but I liked Clone Wars and Rebels. Those are kind of current.
Yeah, they are. I haven't seen enough of them, but I'm kind of burnt out on Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. It's kind of like I can only. I need. Okay, here's the thing about Star Wars and Marvel. Okay. And universes. I need movies. I need a good movie I can watch, sit, and enjoy for about 2 hours, and then walk away.
How about MFKZ? It's a joint French-Japanese anime that came out earlier this year. Art style is amazing and the story is crazy. Worth a watch.
Write it down. Write it down. I want to look. Yeah, I'm not talking about anime either, because I know there will be a list of anime things that come up, and it's just like, oh, one, they're not all good. I know you may love them, but they're not all great. Getting really sick of that back there. I'm getting really sick of that. That kind of thing. But I'm trying to think, like, I guess, quote unquote, Western, and not like cowboys, you idiot. Kind of animation. I'm just curious as how that goes. May I suggest Natural Born Killers?
I remember Phineas and Ferb being one of the last cartoons I ever watched. That had so many creative ideas when it first came out. So many catchy songs and full of clever wit.
Whatever happened to Flapjack? Thank you. No, because that just jumped over to what it was, just something and Flapjack, right? The little pirate people. I remember that being kind of weird and fun. I kind of like the style. Herculoids and Space Ghost were 1960s cartoons from Hanna-Barbera. Thundar was an 80s series. Didn't they do Space Ghost in the 90s where you had a talk show? I think that, yeah, they did. I got the soundtrack for it at a thrift store. Pauline's hair needs braided to be braided to calm down. Yeah, well, I'm not doing that right now. I'm on stream. I'm live. I can't help. As long as you don't say anime isn't real art, we won't turn on you. No, who said anime isn't real art? Who does that? Dude, if it's created, it's art. Some of it may not be the best art, but it is still art. Oh, is that it? Is that the thing now? People are like, remember back in the day when you went to school, people were like, comic books are not art, and they'd get all ticked off when you would draw doodles? Yeah, okay. No, I see where you're going with that. Okay.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Yeah, Space Ghost Coast to Coast. There you go. Found a soundtrack. Limited edition in a thrift store for $1. It's sad I really can't think of anything current cartoon, but I did watch Love, Death, and Robots on your recommendation. I hope they do a second season. Yeah, the animation in that is, well, depending on the episode, is spectacular. Those are the people I want to hire to make a Pumpkin Guy movie. I forget the names of every single... I literally forget the names of every single episode. We literally scrubbed through the whole series. I didn't actually care about the stories. I just wanted to see the visuals. Every story ends up being the same, and I understand that. That's why I save time that way, okay? It's like, yeah, okay, what about the robots? Oh, wow, twist ending. Yeah, big surprise. Okay, just a post-apocalyptic world. All right, whatever, I get it. Okay. That kind of thing. Space Ghost Coast to Coast. They had Conan J. Leno and Mike Judd as guests on the show Coast to Coast. Yeah, I didn't get to see a lot of those. I remember seeing a couple of them. I thought they were funny. Art teachers and people who don't like Japanese. Who's that? Yeah, art teachers are... Here's the thing about art teachers. We've dealt enough with them to know generally...
Favorite line from Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Often when I meet people who are retired, I put my foot in their mouth and say, "Welcome to Venice. This will be your last meal."
Okay. AJ, thank you. No, our art teachers are very close-minded in what they consider to be art, or they're way too open-minded and they're like, everything is art. You know, those kind of people. If you bang your head against a wall, the sound that it emanates, that is art. Those kind of flaky ones. Okay. So you got the stringent ones who are just like, no, Rembrandt and Leonardo, those were real artists. Everyone here is trash. And they just throw things around. Or you got the other, the sound that, happens when your head explodes. That's art. Those kind of art flaky ones. So you got the two extremes. I've never met anyone in the middle who's like, well, yeah, it's all right. I appreciate it as art, but it's just not my thing. I know. A lot of professors really aren't like that, and I don't understand. And for people who just don't like anime, I'll tell you why. It's because everyone says you have to love anime. I'm telling you. No, this is why I didn't get into anime for the longest time, is because fanatics were shoving it in my face constantly. And they're like, you have to love this. If you don't love this, you're stupid. And I don't understand how can you not get the deeper meaning and everything. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to swear this off for like 10, 15 years. And that's literally what I did. I didn't watch anime for like 10 years. What's up?
I've read that teachers in film schools are just retired old farts who couldn't make it anymore in the industry. Wonder if art teachers are any different.
Not really. But it depends on where you go. Generally, if you go to a school in a larger city like Manhattan, those... Literally, the instructors are still in the industry, yet they're just there to get the health care. So they'll teach because it's like, it's kind of like free healthcare. Most of them are very knowledgeable, but yeah, you're paying out the nose for that kind of knowledge. And they're only going to help you to a certain extent, up to the point where you might be considered competition in the future. So that's take that for what it's worth. You're going to have to learn on your own and surpass what they tell you and teach you. You know, art is continuous learning. It's not like, oh, I went to school and I learned everything. No, you learn until the day you die, and then you're going to be like, I wish I learned more. That's what art is. Let's see. There's upcoming cartoons like Glitch Text. I missed all that. Thank you. Anyone remember Cool Ago? I used to watch them. No, I didn't see that. Current cartoons is Big City Green, Milo Murphy's Law, Loud House. Stop that. Miraculous Ladybug. Haven't seen any of those. And I do remember Fish Hooks. No. My art teacher from grade school was a flake, and I don't mean a cool art flaky. She was off the deep end flake who wouldn't know real talent after dumping her shit. Needless to say, she was not an inspiration to be an artist. No. Then there's those instructors that are just so bleh. Like, you're just like, oh, I'm supposed to be inspired here. Yeah, well, don't get your hopes up. Star Racers. Pauline's hair claws remind me of from Samurai Jack. I don't know, maybe we got to file down her hair later. Martin Mystery. Used to be on Fox Kids. Never heard of it. Martin Mystery. Whatever happened to Ben 10? I saw like a couple episodes. I'm like, all right, whatever. It's like Green Lantern for kids. I mean, that's what it broke down to me for. And the concept was kind of cool, but I kind of saw where they were going. Salmon Gang, who remember? Oh, God. Everyone's throwing out names I do not know. I'm going to get some coffee or liquids. Hold on. Stay there. Who did?
Howdy all, sorry I'm late, but today is Bat Appreciation Day. So be thankful for the sky puppies and flying mice, for eating all the bad bugs, help pollinate flowers, and just being adorable.
I wish we had more bats in our neighborhood. We have a couple of them, but not nearly enough. I want thousands of bats. I want those swarms that you see just eating up all those little bugs. So many bugs everywhere. Oh my God. Hate bugs. Hate them. I know, they're like little snacks for larger creatures, but still, they're annoying. Ben 10 was a really good cartoon. Ben 10's being rebooted, and it's cheap animation from then on. Oh, God. Johnny Bravo and Dexter's Lab. Older. No. Newer. I want newer. Ever heard of Mega XLR? No, I didn't. Mega's XLR. Never heard of it. Keep in mind, if it's like a network show, I probably haven't heard of it. They made Ben older, and they made him younger again. Wait, they made him older, then they made him younger again. Why would they do? Just consistency, please. Living in New Jersey, fighting villains from afar. Martian Mystery is an adaptation of a town comic about B-movie horror creatures and concepts. Ooh. Huh. That might be interesting to look at then. Two Stupid Dogs and Secret Squirrel. Two Stupid Dogs. That I remember. You gotta find a giant robot car. No. The bats in my area were exterminated because they had some sort of white. Because they were white? What? No, white virus. What is that? I don't even know what that is. You.
Not so much a show, but a recent animated movie that was freaking solid was Smallfoot. I don't even think it's really a kid's movie, it's so deep.
I've heard of it, haven't seen it. And I think we're trying to get it from the local library. It's probably streaming by now. That's the problem with getting stuff from the library. Sometimes the wait list is so long, by the time you get it, it's actually available for streaming. It's so weird. Ben 10 had 2 sequels, and then, thank you. Had 2 sequels, and then an art shift sequel, and then a bleep 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 animation that rebooted the series. Ugh.
FYI, due to the Notre Dame fire, Assassin's Creed Unity is currently free on Uplay.
I said that. Where were you? Where were you? No, yeah, there you go. So if you got the Uplay thing, I don't even want it in my account, frankly. Like Assassin's Creed Unity, yay. What are we doing? Yeah, yet another thing where I'm just jumping from house to house, killing the... But it's a free game, so if you like that, then there you go. I played Assassin's Creed Origins, and I liked it, but, I don't know, I'm kind of burnt out on Assassin's Creed. You can't have one every year, man. You know, and the one game that they had after the fact was, like, decent was Origins, because they had a couple of years off. Everybody likes giant robots. It's morphin time. Morphing time? Do you mean morphin as in, or morphine? It's morphing time. You know, that kind of thing? I don't understand where you're going. Hummus with smoked paprika. Chocolate hummus. That's my new thing. I love chocolate hummus now. Chocolate hummus. I didn't even know it was a thing. We bought it because we were like, yeah, this can't be good. Let me pick this up. Let me try it because I like chocolate. It's beautiful. I also have vanilla bean hummus. Very decent. I don't know. We try not to eat a lot of junk food, so anytime we have chocolate in a semi-healthy kind of way, I'm pretty happy about it. Where were you? No, you weren't. Power Rangers brings back all kinds of memories. It's weird. I never got into Power Rangers. I never did. I don't know what it was. I couldn't. When did that start? When did Power Rangers officially start? Because then maybe, depending on a time period, that might explain why you never got into it. Chocolate tea is terrible. Yeah, certain things shouldn't be chocolate flavored. You know, like bubble gum. Oh, it's chocolate flavored bubble gum. Ugh. 90s. When the 90s? Power Rangers was your Star Wars. Really? Huh. 1993 was the first season. Oh, well, that explains a lot. No, you were all about music in 93, so that was like... he went to more concerts than he went to, sit in front of the TV. You were little, too. It's like, I'm going to go see Foo Fighters. You're like, what? Not 93, because they weren't around. 95 is when they first started. Anyway. 92? Yeah. So, yeah, no, you started really getting into music, 91, 92, and then it was just like, and then basically you stopped in 2000 when everything went, like 2000 was really bad for music. Chocolate mix in coffee is good though. It kind of depends. Unfortunately, this man, really? Bad. 1990 Japan, 1993 US. Oh, okay. There you go. Sakura says hi as well. Her, what? And I live in the same state. Oh, she's doing the cosplay thing. She's got a booth. What was it? Was it Fan X Salt Lake something? Oh, I forget. We retweeted it. Check her Twitter feed because she's probably going to post pictures, and on Instagram because I'm going to have to follow because I want to see what happens. I've never been to a convention myself and had a table. Because I don't like leaving the house. Chocolate is chocolate is coffee is called mocha. It sounds fancier. Mocha. It's mocha. You mean chocolate and coffee? No, it's mocha. That's why we're charging $5 a cup. Power Rangers was cheesy. The second season was actually going to be dark with Lord Zed, but the Indian parents thought the kids would be scared of him, so the show toned down his character. It's always the way it goes, right? It's always the way it goes. You know, creators got this awesome vision for a series, and they're like, yeah, what about the children? They're going to scare the children. The kids can handle it. I do. When you were a kid, you loved dark stuff. If it wasn't for the dark stuff that was out, we probably wouldn't be here today. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. It was cool. It was mystical and weird. You know, frightful, but fun. Also, in fact, Lord Zed is a Power Ranger only villain. Wait, Lord Zed is a Power Rangers only villain. Really? What does that even mean? I'm not up on the lore. It's morphing time. It was a catchphrase of Mighty Morphin. I know, I'm making fun. It's morphing time. Boom. Yep. Salt Lake City Fan X. Fan X. It sounds like a really bad Marvel spin-off series, right? Like, here's the thing. Fan X. Here's your thing. A fan of the X-Men, right, goes to a convention, you know, because all the X-Men are really there. This is the comic book, mind you. You know, does meet and greets and all that stuff. And he's like, oh, wow, I like all these X-Men, blah, 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 blah. But then gets so obsessed, he performs tests on themselves just to try to gain these mutant powers. Because, you know, they're just a regular person. Something goes horribly wrong, right? And they become a crazy mutant obsessive fan with the X-Men. And then the X-Men have to fight him off. Like you would a crazy fan that comes after you. Fan X. Oh, no, look out. It's Fan X. Oh. You know, that kind of thing. He has the power of, lore consistency. Look out, some of us may not exist. That would actually be really good. Thanks for the follow. A supervillain that has the power of consistent lore. So they go retroactively back into the comic books and like, you were supposed to die in issue 298. And Logan's like, well, no, man, that's just, and you died in the movie. Which is it? You're dead. Ah! And then you see a bunch of metal bones just sitting there on the floor, and you're just like, oh my God, it does have the power of lore consistency. Run away! What are we gonna do? The plot holes will undo us all. That would be great. You just described Fanboy from Freakazoid. Oh man! Damn it. You think you have a good idea, and then you find out it was already done. Oh well. Japanese version of Power Rangers is rather dark. It's really evil. It shows up. Really? Really? They're bringing him out of the box? Great. Freakazoid was meant to be more serious, Yeah, well. Isn't he Deadpool? That's what they should do. That should be a villain for Deadpool. And Deadpool's got to fight him, And just, that would be great. That would be Deadpool 3. You're welcome. Give me royalties. Ace of Diamonds. Thanks for being here. That'll be fun. Yeah. I want to do that now. That'd be great. All right, let me get. I'm gonna get coffee this time. I'm starting to wear down.
You've got to give it to Japanese shows. They seem to have no barrier when it comes to mature content for children. For example, if you compare the difference between anime and our American dubs, you'll find that the American versions had to dumb down a lot of things, including the existence of guns.
Oh yeah, because guns don't exist in America. America's really not known for their gun ownership. I mean, it's like, I find it. I've never met an American that actually owns guns. Because it's just it's not in our culture at all, and you wouldn't want to import content or anything like that would glorify gun ownership. Because that's not the type of people Americans are. Just. Yeah, very, very anti-violent, Pacifists, even. Pacifists. Thanks, Crow. That's exactly what I needed for that. Let's see. Invisible guns in Yu-Gi-Oh! What? See the Pokemon episode where Ash gets a gun pointed at him. Really? Huh. I break people whenever the first attempt to stop it. I break people when I first tell them about the transformation of Sailor Moon is just her naked with angel wings and a sword. Yeah. No, I noticed that too. Yeah, people don't realize. Where did I leave off? Oh man, I get a drink. Shadow Realm and Yu-Gi-Oh didn't exist in Japanese version. If you lose the game, you straight up die. Oh, that makes it more interesting. No, man, I didn't think Yu-Gi-Oh! There was any really Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever. I can't pronounce it. Leave me alone. You're lucky I could say Pokemon right. Pokemon? No, that's on that hub place. Well, I was gonna say, but no, it kind of raises the stakes for that. That would be good, like in Pokemon. Like if they had whatever, I choose you. You throw them out, and it's like a fight to the death. Now, like, oh, they fainted. Everyone faints, apparently. Golden Boy dub is great. Is it? Yu-Gi-Oh! The original story is barely about the... Well, where did I live? Card game, it's actually good. Pokemon. Yeah. There you go. That's a good clip. Guns don't exist. Here you go. Back at the Grappler on Netflix looks awesome. Yeah, I gotta go through Netflix and see if they came out with anything new. The last thing I actually watched on there was an animated thing called Next Gen. It's about this girl, blah, blah, blah. She finds this robot. The robot's this top secret thing. They have a relationship, blah, blah, blah. That kind of thing. It was decent for a Netflix original. But, other than that, it's been a while since I was here. Anyway, what has been this trailer for the new Addams Family movie? This Halloween is going to be good. Chaos Ball! We did see it, and we are hopeful, yet cautiously skeptical, due to the fact that I do not like the vocal work for Morticia Addams. It worries me. It does. It doesn't sit right with me, and I'm kind of worried. We actually went back and because we were thinking, who would have been great to cast as Morticia Addams was Kathleen Turner. If you have no idea who she is, she did the voice for Jessica Rabbit. But we went back and actually watched a movie called The Man with Two Brains. It's a Steve Martin film, and Kathleen Turner plays a very maniacal woman in that thing, and her voice confirmed she would have been a great casting. I don't know what she sounds like now, so it's probably off the table. It's already done and in a can. It don't matter. But she would have been excellent. That's what we were hoping for. That's the kind of voice we were looking for, But I don't know. We literally thought about this a lot. I'm sorry. And then we have to go back and confirm our suspicions. That's what we do. If nobody's ever seen A Man with Two Brains, you may not want to because I don't think it holds up well. Steve Martin is, of course, Steve Martin, and there's weird kind of Naked Gun-esque kind of gags in it. It's a Rob Reiner film. He did Spinal Tap. But there you go. SWAT cats. Watch the Frankenstein Chronicles. Frankenstein Chronicles. I really got to do that. It's the problem. We just have so much stuff we got to do. Oh, yeah, for people don't realize why we haven't been on most everything on the internet. There's just so much work we're trying to get done right now. You have no idea what this guy's been doing back here. Pauline could totally pull a Morticia Addams cosplay. Yeah, you would just have to fix your hair. All right, fine, don't. Essentially, really. No, you have to make her a little less pasty, I guess. No, Morticia Addams is not blue. Lavender, whatever. Whatever. I don't care. Fix bowl. What? Wrong. Carl Reiner. Who's Rob Reiner then? Who's Carl Reiner? There was another Reiner? I thought there was only one Reiner. What did Carl Reiner do? And who's Rob Reiner then? I don't know. Weird. So, but Rob Reiner did do... This is Spinal Tap, right? I think? All right, somebody confirm. Who's Rob Reiner and who's Carl Reiner, and are they related? And if so, why is the nepotism so predominant in Hollywood back in the 80s? No, you think Drew Barrymore came out of nowhere? Yeah, have you ever heard of Lionel Barrymore? Yeah, do your homework. I know, and I don't know who Rob and Carl Reiner are. Way to leave off. Am I the only one amazed that Aquaman went from being a beep to being a savage? I still haven't seen Aquaman movie, and I'm kind of like... One, I don't like water, okay? I'm not a big fan of water, even though I'm very buoyant. Who remembers Droopy? There's that weird dog. I can't even do a Droopy thing. I remember Jon Stewart doing impersonations of him, though, all the time. Well, Jerry Garcia died. Woody Allen had to ask, who's Jerry Garcia? I died inside when I heard that. Really? I'd expect a little bit. Well, you know what? In his defense, Woody Allen is more into old school jazz and blues. So, you know, Jerry Garcia wouldn't even be on his radar, frankly. Nah, he would care more about, Django Reinhardt and, oh my God, Benny Goodman. You know, that kind of stuff. So, or, you know, like the Ken Burns jazz kind of documentary stuff. Two generations of Reiners. Really? All right. I read the Aquaman comic was a lot darker than people gave it credit for. Not sure if it's true. Yeah, because I've never read him either. I don't know. I never got into Aquaman, you know? And I think it was because of the old Justice League cartoons where he's like, wum, 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 you know, and dolphins come to his aid. And I'm like, what? So this is it? It's like basically this guy is like superpowered Gordon's fisherman. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like if anybody wants fish sticks, he's the
I
guy.
thought Lee Allen was more into really young women.
Well, that too, but you know what? I think most people his age probably are. We're not getting into that. We're just talking about music right now. Aquaman starts as campy, and then life happened and made him hardcore and lore. I know. I didn't get a good impression from him.
2.5 years.
Older
A
cartoon.
lobotomy is in order.
That is insane.
30 whole moons. Love to you, my little pumpkin lover. Jim too.
What's with the gnats? Look at that. Terrible. I'm going to stay away from that now. I guess the fog is attracting them. Thank you, Andre Blackthorn. 30 moons. That is a lot of support, and it's much appreciated. That's why, dude, I got to say, I say this every once in a while. I got to say it again. Yeah, dude, some of the subs here have been the most consistent I have ever seen, like, on Twitch. It's like when we got partnered and actually got, like, subs going, people were just like, bam, subs. And you guys have been around for literally that long, so it's amazing to me. So I appreciate it. No, man, I can't, like, you know, ignore consistency. I love it. Yes. Marvel and DC to make need to make a crossover movie. Yeah, I want to see Superman versus. Hey, you think Wolverine would be able to just stab Superman? I don't know. It's supposed to have those really sharp claws. You think they can penetrate his skin? I know he can deflect bullets, but... What about Cyclops? He's got laser vision. Obscure anime guy, what's up? It took me a while to actually decipher that in my head because of dyslexia. But I did it. I made the effort. I feel Aquaman overcompensated for his campiness in Justice League. Good thing he went back to the campy side of the solo movie. Really? I don't think Marvel and DC will ever make a movie like that. I think they'll do it if the whole superhero genre falls apart, which inevitably will. And I think we're fast approaching that once Disney starts flooding the market with Marvel everything, you know? Ugh. I don't have any interest in those Disney Plus Marvel series. I don't care about, you know, what, Scarlet Witch and Vision. I don't care about Winter Soldier and Falcon.
At Jim Mathers, it's hard enough getting the MCU together, not to mention all the Fox copyright stuff. Getting DC and Warner Brothers to play ball? Yeah, don't think so. And besides, all the heroes I want to see going against DC heroes are retiring soon after Endgame. Chris Evans, RDJ, etc.
Yeah. I mean, dude, like, when all those people, like, I mean, those are some, like, iconic roles. I don't know, they're going to have those little, like, big shoes to fill. And, I think a lot of us never thought we'd be able to get somebody to replace Patrick Stewart as Professor X. But McAvoy's doing a pretty good job. So, you know what? I'm okay with that. So, yeah, no, I think the old cast of X-Men kind of, most of them got replaced fairly well. I don't know how they're going to fill Wolverine's shoes. That's going to be rough. Oof. Franklin's everywhere. Franklin. It's an old Twilight Zone episode where the slot machine keeps talking to him. Franklin. Pump guys real quick and seeing the Lobster Man song. What? Lobster Man? What?
Iron animated movie where Aquaman goes into a seafood restaurant on a dock and feuds the whole place because they had a live lobster tank. If Hess King of the Sea, I think I'd be glad to lose some ocean roaches.
You know, he should realize his place in the food chain then. You know how many people have been eating fish? And for how long? Yeah, Aquaman, who are you to be busting up everybody's evolutionary process? Don't eat fish. What? Get out of here. Go play in your water, okay? There's a swimming pool out back, okay? We got little rubber duckies you can play with. All right, Aquaman? Why don't you just relax yourself? Somebody get me some fried tilapia. Danny DeVito, what about him? Batman meets Iron Man. Dollar fight, right? They'll just be throwing money at each other to see who runs out first. It would be really difficult. Like, okay, say hypothetically you had Iron Man versus Batman. Instantly I want to say Iron Man would just fry his face off because he literally flies around with rockets in his hand. You know, I mean, Batman's got a batarang, but that only works for so long, you know. I know, but I don't want to get into that because I know it's going to irritate people. Danny DeVito as Wolverine. Danny DeVito as Wolverine. Hey, come get some. No. I noticed new Hellboy movie is out. Have you seen it? What do you think about it? I have not seen it. I've read multitude of views that confirmed my suspicions when watching the trailer when I said to myself there is way too much content to be coherently squeezed into 2 hours. And apparently I'm not wrong, based on reviews. I'll watch it when it comes out on either media or streaming service. So one or the other, you know, but I'm not getting my hopes up because apparently they've been dashed rather quickly.
Good day and good vibes to you, Jim, Pauline, and Dawn. How are you? Another boring day at work. ZZZZ.
Boo! Boo! We're doing all right. All right. Dawn is resting up her back. Parkour incident. No, it sounds better than just, you know, she lifted up something heavy. I'm saying parkour and ninja fights. Tank missile, boom, yeah. I guess Bats could just win with prep or something, like how Soups wins in debate was, oh yeah. That's the whole thing, right? It's like, you know, Batman versus Superman. Of course it's going to be a fair fight. You know, assuming Bruce Wayne has like 3 months prep time, you know what I'm saying? Critics are destroying the new Hellboy. Yeah, I mean, it's just... Like I said, I've only seen the trailer, but even that seemed wrong to me. It did not seem right. Some people here actually liked it when I asked last stream. So, you know what? I'm just going to see it. I'm going to go into it not expecting much, and hopefully it'll at least be some kind of campy fun, you know? Oh.
Hello, PG. Just trying to relax after the BS from Monday.
Boo.
Social Security tried reducing my benefits since I'm in between housing and not on a lease. I'm technically considered homeless and they said I didn't need that much money. So, I flew into a determined rage, printed off all my documentation to the contrary, got my soon-to-be landlady to give me a letter proving I'll be on the lease as of next month, went to the office, and lambasted them. Now benefits are back to normal.
Hey! Yeah, who does that? Technically, on paper, I'm homeless, so, you know, yeah, you don't need any money. Well, what? Well, you got no overhead. It's not like you're paying for electricity and gas or anything. I mean, you got no home. Dude, you're like living free. We're not giving you money. Yeah, I guess that's government logic for you. I mean, that's literally what it is. If I miss something in the chat, you're going to have to repost. But, yeah, that is kind of messed up. You know, well, you don't need that much money because you don't have a house and you're not paying for electricity, utilities, or anything like that. So, you know, we're going to cut your benefits. Wait, what? Well, dude, you don't have a house. I just said. You don't have any overhead. You know, what are we going to do? We're supposed to give you money for that? I mean, please. So stupid. I'm sorry. The government is a derp. To be fair, for Wolverine in the comics, or old comics, I don't know. I really don't. The comics was a short, fat, and hairy. It could work. Yeah, but he wasn't that old. I know technically he is on the thing, but he didn't look. Danny DeVito was Wolverine. Yes, I know. He wasn't fat. He was stocky. Yeah, he was just short and stocky. So the movie Into the Spider-Verse was actually not bad at all. One of the better Spider-Man movies. Oh, all right. That's on the list for us to watch. What do you think of the Twilight Zone reboot? Haven't seen it. I hope it's good. Because I think the world needs more Twilight Zone-y type things. But for that, you already got, oh my God, what was that, Black Mirror? You know, that's kind of more creepy realist, though. You know? We have CGI. Yeah. Batman would, what? What Batman would do with Stark suit is just guy with gadgets. Batman is still trained ninja. He's basically a human weapon. Yeah, I know, but that's like saying, you know what? Yeah, Batman could beat Iron Man if Iron Man didn't have the suit. But that's like saying, you know, Bruce Wayne could beat the stuffing out of Tony Stark. It's like, yes,
Batman would when he could take out Iron Man while Hess out of his suit without the suit. Stark is just a guy without his gadgets. Batman is still a trained ninja. Hess basically a human weapon.
yes. However, I don't think Tony Stark is going to be walking up to Bruce Wayne and punching him in the face without a technological assist. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't be that dumb. And, Tony Stark is kind of smart, so he'd probably want to keep his armor on. Thank you. Appreciate it. Black Mirror is kind of burnt out with good content by this point, though.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you?
Billionaire. What do you say? Billionaire genius jet-setting playboy or something like that? Oh, man. Black Mirror isn't scary stories. It's just stuff happening IRL. Yeah, but still, it could get creepy. And that's sometimes real life creepy is worse than imaginary creepy. But Bruce Wayne would know to use EMP gadgets on the armor. Yeah, but then, Tony Stark would have some anti-EMP thing. I'm just saying, we could get ridiculous about this. Have you watched the movie, Us and the Hellboy movie? They had a ton of problems with creative differences from the director and the producers and most metal and the entire thing. Does it annoy you on the way to hire a certain director when they want him to do something he's not into? Yeah, it's like you don't get Ron Howard to do a Star Wars film. Yeah, so it's kind of like, I don't know, but I haven't seen Us. That's also on the list. Dude, there's a lot of movies on the list. I just don't have a lot of time. What? Hair, get out of here. I will comb you until you have split ends. All right. Tony Stark would have those collars on his feet that would alert the cops if he left his house. Oh, God. Come on. That was first Darkseid. Who wants? Too bad Darkseid's going to fight with his hands behind his back. Here we go. Ugh. Yeah, Wayne, how's it going? How you doing? I'm also not looking forward to the new Star Wars. Yeah, whatever. Just Rise of Skywalker. Please give me that. Why don't you just call it, spooky things happening? I know it just seems like a very weird title for me. What was it, Rise of Skywalker? I mean, that's just. Please, what are you doing, J.J. Abrams? I expect better. Okay. God. Also, Bats is law-abiding. He's not going to break into Stark's industries while Tony is asleep. Take him out. And Stark is too much of a showboat to do anything similar. They go to street and fight some sections of the city. Stealth first explosions, pretty much. Yeah. What do you do? Just stop overthinking this. Stop overthinking Batman versus Iron Man, because it ain't going to happen. How about Aliens versus Predator? Yeah, we didn't think that would happen, but, there we were. And there it went. Iron Man has an armor that can go against Magneto, non-magnetic. What, really? What? I didn't even know that. Is that a thing? Is that part of the comics? Because, yeah, I can imagine Tony Stark having issues running up to Magneto where he's just like, all right, let's get it's Magneto. Later, bro. Later. Let me know how this turns out. Be crushed like a soup can. Oh, man. There's always another Skywalker. Yeah, I know, right? It never seems. It's like they were like a bunch of bunnies, and just there's like so many of them out there. It's just like, what are you doing? Oh, there's a Skywalker. Oh, there is another Skywalker. Shut up, you puppet. We know there's always another Skywalker. What's up?
Had a movie critic friend who remarked that the third Star Wars film feels like they're just pandering to fan demands again.
Ugh.
The Force Awakens pandered to nostalgia, and when fans cried that it's a rehash, The Last Jedi changed everything, then fans cried again, so they went back to a more samey kind of vibe with Rise of Skywalker's trailer.
Yeah, and then people are going to complain about that. And then the whole Star Wars franchise is going to be ruined because they have no direction, because they keep listening to fans who don't know what they want. Fans become fans of something because somebody did something right that they really loved, and then they try to interject what they actually think should happen, and very rarely does that pan out well. We have gotten fan mail over the years. Trust me, if we followed some of those suggestions, things would have gotten horribly, horribly wrong. So I think the franchise should know itself well enough to know what they should and shouldn't do. But apparently they don't. They're just looking for the dollar bills. They're like, yo, who's got some money? we'll make Skywalker evil for a couple of episodes. It's a Star Wars there. You give me $5. You know, that kind of thing. That's what it is. Anyway. Yeah, I gotta sneeze. I know it. Hold on. Woo! Oh, that one echoed. Whoa. Yeah, I'm all right. Don't forget, Lando's back. Oh, yeah, Lando. Wow, Lando. Where were you? Where were you and your pals getting, you know? Lando's back. Oh, gee. Yay.
Well, unfortunately, I must return to the boredom that is work.
Boo.
We'll watch the VOD later.
Yay.
Have a great day, everyone.
Hey, thank you. Try to enjoy work. I know, I try to make it, like, try to enjoy work. It's like, try going to the dentist and enjoying that too. You know, yeah, I know, everyone's a Skywalker. Dude, everyone's a Skywalker. Like, literally, everyone. Chewbacca, Skywalker. You know, he's going to just show up one day and be like, he's got the Force and all that stuff. And then he's going to be like, yo, I didn't want to show anybody up. You know what I'm saying? I'm very humble here. Where were you when Solo got bleep? But bleep, bleep, bleep. I still don't want to spoil it for people. Nat Fogg, if you happen to see a guy dressed as a pyramid. No, I'm fine with Pyramid Guy. He's cool. What? No, man. He's, Pyramid Guy is approachable as long as you do it from a right angle. Anyway, Chewbacca is a Skywalker by adoption. Yeah, right. Plot twist: Boba Fett is a Skywalker. Yeah. What's the mandolins that they're working on too? The series. Everyone's all stoked about that too. I don't care. Still never seen Star Wars. Well, I would almost say go watch the first 3 that were released. But it doesn't matter at this point. I mean, it's just. Screw spell check. Yeah, spell check is kind of annoying. Well, there is technically a Wookiee Jedi, I think. Of course there is. Still not getting Disney Plus. Mandalorians. Yeah, I know. Let's go to mandolins. The mandolins. It's about a bunch of, Jedi mandolin players. Even Chucky's a Skywalker. Yeah, that's why he keeps coming back from the dead, right? Yeah, I'm waiting to actually hear Mark Hamill's version of Chucky. I don't know if anything got released yet. I know there was like a little poster of the doll, and it looks terrible. It's got yes, okay, you can wave your hands in anger that way. By comparison to the old design, I do not like the new design of the new Chucky. So, or new Child's Play doll. I heard Pyramid owed you tree fitty. The Madeleines. The Madeleines. Yeah, the little puffy cookies.
Plot twist. Post-credit scene of Rise of Skywalker has Captain Marvel with a lightsaber.
Yeah, no. I know it would be better. Samuel L. Jackson shows up and tries recruiting him to the Phase 2 of the Avengers. You know? You think you're the only Jedi out there? There's a lot of Jedis. A lot of Skywalkers. Apparently the whole Jedi Force is inbreeded. Get these lightsabers off my bleeping plane. You know, that kind of thing. Hit enter too soon. Boba Fett is also doing Star Wars.
I was excited for the live-action Dora movie, but then I saw the trailer and it just hurt to watch.
Yeah, Dora, Dora can explore bankruptcy, okay? Because I ain't going to see that film. No, that's literally, she could go on a fiduciary roller coaster of her career. Oh, God. Thank you. Yeah, Serena, Anakin, Luke, Leia, the Skywalker band, or the Skywalker, the Skywalkers, 125 to 50 years after Episode 6. That's 8 people, not that many. Yeah, but it seems like there's a lot more, doesn't it? Seems to go on for, like, looking at the Skywalker family tree. Must be looking at a series of willow trees entangled into each other, and it's just like, how many of them are there? Maury, Star Wars Edition. Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker. You are the... There we go. Now everyone's going to talk about the Force. Hit under season. Boba Fett is also doing Star Wars and Spice as Kessel. Yeah, but whatever. Lols. Is Rugrats really coming back? Oh, God. Why? There was something else. I had a list. I think Cowboy Bebop they're doing a live action Netflix show. So, rage about that for a little bit. I don't know how they're going to work that out. Let me get a drink. What? 15 moons. Radio Rabbit. Thank you. Oh, that was the other thing. Speaking of sequels and reboots and all that other stuff. Black Betty, how's it going? How you doing? Apparently, according to Tim Burton himself, Beetlejuice 2 may not be a thing. Yeah, apparently it's just been kicked around in quote-unquote development hell. And nobody's moving forward with that. And I'm almost kind of happy about that because, you know what? You don't really want to ruin that. It's this nice little blip in cinematic history that's fun and dark and gloriously mischievous. They're going to remake it and it'll be terrible. There's a script for it, but apparently nobody cares. 1 hour, 41 minutes. Never tell me the time. Why would you do that? I started early because I wanted to go a little later, but now people are telling me the time. No. Yeah. Then Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian in hell. Rocko's Modern Life and Invader Zim are also coming back. Here we go. Nickelodeon trying to dig up the 90s. Hey, guys, remember the 90s when stuff was kind of okay? It was really great. No. Just stop. Please have a new idea. New ideas can happen. It's just you got to let them and you got to nourish them. That's the problem. This is why reboots are done. And I've said this before, it's a well-established name franchise, name recognition, all that other stuff. That's why they keep, just whoosh, beating a dead horse because it's like they can still get money out of it. If you start a new franchise, you have to put time into it, you have to put money into it, and you have to allow it to grow and catch on, which nobody wants to do. No company wants to invest that kind of money and time hoping it takes off. No, they're just like, oh, let's make a Heathers series because people remember that movie. Wait, what? What? That's the whole thing. All that money just made for like reboots and stuff, if they put that towards like new franchises and developing them, you would have excellent new franchises. Like what? Happy Death Day. That came out of nowhere. It was decent, and they made a sequel. I didn't see the sequel. But it's kind of like you gotta give it time. You got to invest and let it grow. I guess it's just part of the process. Dig up old ideas to keep the profit going while they take that downtime to come up with new ideas. I'm waiting for the new ideas. That's the thing. They've had a decade of downtime, and the only thing we got out of it was Rick and Morty. I mean, please, somebody's got to be doing something. So, hey, warning to everyone except Amazon. Apparently, they updated the policies and won't deliver the package unless they're instructed. They're going to knock on the door to see if it was home or call the customer service. Just wait for something. Really? They're doing that now? Fantastic. You have little notices. No, that's going to cause problems. Yeah. That process can easily become corrupted by laziness if the reboots bring in the money, though. Yeah, pretty much. And then they just look for other things to reboot. Until they run out of stuff, and they're like, all right, let's let all this stuff sit on a shelf for another 3 decades and then bring it back up when people have forgotten about it. And then it'll be the same thing all over again. They'll bring back Gravity Falls 20 years from now. People will be like, it's not going to be true to the lore. And Disney's going to be like, we don't care. Whatever, it's ours. Keep digging. Because when the one time we didn't tell you the time, you complained saying, why didn't you tell me the time? Yeah, but that was one time. 3 decades, you mean 1 year. Well, yeah, in the case of Suicide Squad, about 2 years. I cannot believe they're rebooting that. It's literally like, and almost like the entire cast is the same, except Will Smith, who's like, yeah, I've had enough of this. And I'm just like, you what? With the death of TV, the audience is scattered between different subscription services, pretty much. So then everyone's just going to try to, like, make series. They're trying to make a Child's Play series, a TV series for Child's Play. And I'm like, why would you do that? You just need, like, 1 or 2 movies, man. Yeah. Of course, I did think the same thing about Ash vs. the Evil Dead. I'm like, how are you going to make this into a series? They did, and it worked well. So, hopefully they can do that with Child's Play. But they're getting the original director and creator to work on the series, so hopefully that'll work out. Did anybody see Leprechaun Returns? I saw the trailer. It looked terrible, and I don't want it to be. I want Leprechaun Returns to be great. Back to work for me. No, out of my neck punch. Later. Thanks for being here, and thanks for everything. Appreciate it. James Gunn is working on that and Guardians. Oh yeah, there's that. There you go. What was that? What was that called again? Where was it? The dark something? Dark thing James Gunn's working on. Oh man, because that might actually be interesting. Evil Superman movie. That's what I'm saying. Back to work here too. Man, everyone. That's Don Mancini for you. He wants to squeeze that Chucky money, to which why he got mad, especially just got mad that MGA made the remake. Yeah, but Mancini's kind of been handling it okay. With the exception of Seed at Chucky, which I thought was dreadful. 4 was fun, whether you liked it or not. Bride of Chucky, that was just goofy fun. Curse of Chucky, it was a little darker, and I see where they were going with it, but Cult of Chucky was just fun. That was just a fun movie. I don't want to hear nothing. It was fun. It was fun. Yeah, aside from the Ash vs. Evil Dead, a movie turned TV series, or horror movie especially, I can't see it succeeding. Yeah, it's kind of tricky. It's like horror fans are usually very hardcore about what they like, and they will just ride out that franchise forever, and thank God for those people. No, because then Ash vs. Evil Dead wouldn't even have been made, but unfortunately that group of people is not as large as it should be. Thanks for the follow. And it's like I hope that crowd gets together and kind of rallies behind the Child's Play series, assuming it's good. If it's terrible, let it fail. Please, don't keep pumping money into something that's terrible, all right? If the Marvel Cinematic... pick up Darkest Dungeon PS4. Such a good game. I wanted to play that. I really did, but I don't have the time. I've seen a lot of other people play it, but, Twitch is like my gaming experience now. Yeah, it's been a sequel to the past Leprechaun movies. Okay. I mean, there was MCU making all those TV spin-off, but that's MCU, and look at how Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ended up. I lost interest in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. after the first season. I was just like, this is like, oh man, I'm getting bored. And I like Agent Coulson. He was cool. But I just didn't click with me for some reason. Same thing with Daredevil. I saw the first season and then I stopped caring. I saw like one episode of Punisher and I'm like, I don't care. What Iron Fist didn't do well. Just like all these, Jessica Jones was decent from what I remember, but it didn't leave a lasting impression for some reason. So I'm not getting my hopes up with all these Marvel Cinematic Universe spin-off series. Maybe Loki, maybe, but even that I think is going to be a little. They better have some really good production values to these things, Brightburn. There you go. Thank you. Psycho and Hannibal did well, did they? Because I didn't watch any of them. I saw the trailer and didn't mean to kill count on Leprechaun Returns. It's not the same without the OG Leprechaun. Yeah, Warwick Davis is pretty good. Me gold. He was so good. He was so good and so maniacal. Warwick Davis, yeah. And he didn't reprise his role as Leprechaun because he's a dad now, and he didn't want his kids seeing him in that kind of way. Yeah, as opposed to the 4 other movies you're in. Thanks, Warwick Davis, for ruining Leprechaun when you made it great. Once again, kids. And I read an article about that, and that was his quote. That was the thing. I'm paraphrasing his quote, but basically that's what it was. Warwick Davidson, anything is good. Yeah. Who already knows that the new Joker movie is going to... No. Vampire God. I think you're going to have to approach the new Joker movie in a different way. I think it's going to be more psychological than anything else, and it might actually be more dramatic than people are going to give it credit for. Keep that in mind. I think it's going to be character-driven. I'm tired of this. Stop it. Character-driven, so that's the important thing.
The new series Cloak and Dagger is rather interesting and entertaining.
I didn't even realize that actually went through. Oh, God. I used to like the comic back in the day when Art Adams worked on it, but I haven't kept up with it in forever. But, yeah, maybe I'll look at it. Oh, God. It's always something. I'm done with the Joker. Yeah, they're really running him into the ground. Did you see the photos that came out for... what is it? The Gotham series. They have some pictures of the Joker. He literally looks like a zombie clown. I'm just saying. Look up and just be scratching your head saying, what the beep? You! Art to heart.
I get the feeling that Tetsu's going down the anti-MCU route. Less franchise expanding and more solo stories.
That's what they should. But Marvel was good because each movie kind of stood alone on their own. And now they're getting a little bit too... Everything's connected, so watch everything, that kind of thing. And that's where I'm starting to draw the line. And I think Endgame is going to be a good cutoff point for me to just be like, all right, I've seen all I need to see. And I really think DC is making a very wise choice in worrying about the story of that character and moving it forward. As opposed to like, well, we got to have Batman and Superman and this. You don't. And I am actually looking forward to the Joker movie because I think it's going to be more about the character and less about explosions. And that's what the Joker needs. As characters go in their development, he's a complex character and deserves a complex film. Not just like, hey, I'm the Joker. Ha, look at me smile. Like Hollywood's been churning out. I really hope it works well. And Phoenix guy really isn't known for phoning in his roles either. So it's not like he's like, yeah, I'll play the Joker. Sure, whatever. What I got to do? Smile a lot, right? Joker. No, he brings a lot of emotional gravity to his role. So, yeah, I'd say some people don't like emotional gravity to their stuff, but I love it. Brightburn has been done before. Many comic book issues where Superman was bad. Yeah, I know, but I want to see the movie. Well, Thor and Captain Marvel were terrible. Just set for Avengers 1. Yeah, I know. You.
That's why I kinda stopped reading Marvel and most big-name comics. You had to read 40 other comics to understand one story arc.
Yeah, and we were the fools that did that, dude. Remember when you were on X-Men all the time? When's the new X-Men coming out? Like rubbing your greasy, I don't know, kid candy hands just waiting for that new comic to come out. You go to the comic shop. When's it come out? It's not out yet. Oh. That was good. That was fun times. You had something. It was, and a lot of people probably don't even realize this because it's something so old school. When you're a little kid, and this is pre-internet, keep this in mind, pre-internet, and you're riding your bike to the local comic shop just to get a new issue that you're really looking forward to, and it's there, and it's on the shelf, and there's like only 2 copies, and you get one of them. It's an amazing little thing. It's an amazing find. Now it's like Amazon, new X-Men comic, okay, subscribe. And it's like, what? Just, it takes the fun out of it. It was more enjoyable, going on a journey and finding it. It was cool. Trade paperback comics are gold, right? Yeah. Oh, I missed things. No, Free Kitchen, no. I haven't. You.
I mean, long-form storytelling isn't necessarily bad. Comic books do a fantastic job of using the medium to tell a long series of really strong character building that movies just couldn't accomplish. It's just when you do it with movies, something that isn't designed for something so long-form, it becomes problematic.
Yes. Unless you get somebody who knows how to handle it properly. Which never happens. I don't know. I think any good, you can have a good story be told in 2 to 3 hours. I think you could. It's just dependent on who's doing it. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. After Infinity War, my interest in superhero movies, with the exception of Deadpool, kind of fizzled. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's getting there. That bubble is going to burst. And Disney's going to be right under it, watching all these little superheroes fall on their head, not making money. That's real. Google it. Here's a dumb idea. Combine 2 movies to make one. What? No. I got one. Kindergarten Cop and what? Cop and a half. No. Don't combine movies. That's bad. Superman, Red Sun was cool. It's a universe where Superman landed in somewhere Russia instead of Kansas. Really? I didn't even know that was a series. Oh, that tips the balance of world power, right? It's like, we have Superman. It's like, oh man, America's just sitting there going, man, they got Superman. We can't even scare them with nukes anymore because he's just going to throw them into the sun. The art of waiting anticipation isn't lost. It's at the DMV, right? I think that's the thing. It's kind of like a Kid on Christmas kind of feel that you kind of lose when you get the internet because you're just like, everything's there at your fingertips. Like when you were looking for that one punk album for literally 3.5 years and you found it in one weird little shop. No more PG-13 superheroes. Yeah. I'm bored of the Marvel superhero formula. Yeah, it's getting kind of played out. I'm just going to sit here and wait for the second Alita Battle Angel movie. The first was bad, beep. And I love how it followed the manga. See, I haven't seen that yet. I do want to see it. So that's definitely on the list. Why? Because Disney ruins everything. Oh, here we go with Disney. Disney owns what, 30% of all media? I don't know. I think somebody did the math. NC-17 superhero movies or don't bother. I don't think that's ever going to happen, ever. Even with Deadpool. Someone go Beauty and the Beast. What Bob song it is? Oh, man, come on. I'm not really a big fan. I don't like I would say 75% of what Disney does, maybe 80. And most of the other stuff that I do like, they just acquired. So, Disney just recently bought Blue Sky Animation. Really? Disney people legal. Here we go. Nobody likes Disney anymore. It's just. But you guys kind of all liked them in the 90s, didn't you? Like, no, because I'm trying to think where the tables turned. Where it was like, oh wow, I can't wait to see the next Disney film. To like, God, here's another Disney film. Because everyone here, as far as I know, kind of like the old, say, animated movies like Aladdin, Mulan, all that other stuff. Now there's just this fear and loathing in Florida kind of thing going on. A lot of the fondness for old school Disney animation, that's never going to change. So, yeah, but then what changed? Monopolies. Okay, I get that. Yeah, we liked them, then we woke up. There we go. I could talk smack about Disney all day, but I have to admit, when that streaming service out, I'm buying a whole year. I'm going to wait until everything's released as a full season. Then I'm going to pay for 1 month, watch everything, and then just not pay for it for another 3 years. Aladdin, Lion King, Hercules, etc. are all great and still hold up. But that's what I'm saying. When Disney stopped animating, they lost me. Okay, when Disney started cookie cutting everything, it made things meh. When Disney stopped putting quality into the work, Disney movies anymore are like Call of Duty every 3 years. Movies and subpar. Okay, we were practically brainwashed by Disney's merch back then, and we realized just how hollow Disney can be. Well, yeah, I mean that's the whole thing about escapism through media. It's not really supposed to be like, oh, this is how life is. It's just like, come on, how many princesses out there found their prince and lived happily ever after? No. I'm waiting. One day my prince will come. Or princess. I don't care at this point, actually. Just somebody. Take me away. Thanks, Crow. I know you got my back. All right. Let's see. So, PG, what's your favorite B-movie horror film? I like Bucket of Blood. Bucket of Blood. It's an old Roger Corman film with the guy Dick Miller. He was great. I'm not going to say it's my favorite of all time. I also like, there's a long list of B movies I like. I like Chopping Mall, also had Dick Miller in it, small part. My God, the list goes on and on forever. There's just so many of them. So many. Cutting Class. Early Brad Pitt film, but it's actually kind of fun and goofy and what? Yeah, it's one of those films. Fright Night with Roddy McDowall, the original. And the remake wasn't bad either. It goes on and on. I haven't seen Fright Night 2 in forever, though. I don't know if that's good. Still. Those be I love classic 2D animation when it's done well, and those older films did that very well. Speaking of older films, the Don Bluth Dragonlance and Space something, whatever, Space whatever, came. They had Blu-ray releases of those, and I didn't know about it, and now they're expensive, and I can't find them at a reasonable price. They're too expensive. I didn't know they'd remastered them and put them out on Blu-ray. That's ridiculous. Nobody told me. Gimme. Huh. No, I'm upset about that. I would have bought those if I knew about them. Roger Corman is a god of B-movies. Yeah, dude always makes a profit. You know, studios must love him. Live action, Black Cauldron would work too. Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. Chopping Mall. Part of me is glad that pun was made for a goofy horror flick, right? Chopping Mall. Space Ace. There you go. Now you tell me about this. I know, right? We're in the same boat. Yeah, see, I wasn't the only one that missed out. It's like they came out and they were just so under the radar. Just nobody mentioned it.
I want there to be a Monopoly movie, but I want it to be so bad either based in the 1920s or a hard action film where they have to buy properties and businesses before time runs out and they all die. Monopoly the game to end all friendships. Coming this summer.
Well, that'd basically be like the movie studios in Disney right now. So, yeah. Thank you. Good idea. Didn't you tell us we needed to do more than just watch movies? Yeah, I know, but I wanted to see the movie make PG lazy. Why? I don't want to be lazy. The Tingler. Vincent Price. That was a good B movie. It's a movie. Look it up. Okay. Dragon's Lair, Chew, and Space Ace were in the GoFundMe autographed. Oh, well, that doesn't help me. I didn't even know about it. I'm sorry I'm not on the, Don Bluth Twitterverse. You know what I'm saying? It's just so annoying. Don Bluth is still aiming to make a Dragon's Lair movie. He might as well, since gaming is like in the forefront of everyone's mind right now. You know, he might as well, if he still owns the rights to probably one of the most annoying QuickTime event games of all time. Yes, we get it. But yeah, that's like, those were QuickTime events before you even knew what a QuickTime event was. I told you when the GoFundMe was still going. You think I can remember that? You know what happens? Like literally, when it comes to work, we have like the brain capacity of a canary. After this, we go away and we go back to our work and we're just there. We literally forget 95% of everything we say here. And we don't really rewatch our own VODs. We probably should. But, all right. Whatever. I'm sure it'll be re-released at some point or we'll be on Netflix.
You're not crazy.
Bye.
Just different.
Just lurking here.
You are. Esferatu, thank you. 45 moons. 45 moons in a row. I don't know. Dude, that's good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Everything. Thank you. Anyone remember there was a Battleship? Oh, there was a Battleship movie. Was it Rihanna that was in it? I think Rihanna was in Battleship. You sunk my battle. Shut up, guys. Really? Why would you do this? Why don't they have Boggle the movie? Where it's like Saw. If you can't, boggle it properly, they get killed. Mousetrap, the movie. Where you are the mouse. How about Life, the movie? It literally lasts 90 years and the end is just depressing and sad. Just what are you going to do with that? All right. You suck my... Damn it! Yeah. I don't know. I saw Battleship and I was just like, why did they do this? This makes no sense. Dragon's Lair came out in arcades the same year as Super Mario Brothers. Wow, I didn't even realize that. When you put those two side by side, oh look, Mario Brothers, and then there's like Dragon's Lair. You're like, what? Dude, that's insane if you think about it. Wow. Dude, Mario Brothers looks like trash compared. I know, just don't get on me about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm making a comparison between the two and the era that they came out in. Mario Brothers. Boing, boing. Dragon's Lair. Please. They're different types of games, I get that, but I'm just saying visually. You know, if I walked into an arcade and I saw a pixelated plumber or a giant animated dragon done really well of Disney quality, Golden Age era Disney quality, which one do you think I'm playing? Exactly. No, I like Mario. I'm just saying, by comparison. 13 Dead End Drive, the movie, please. What? Like Clue. Clue the movie. That's right. They did make a Clue movie. I completely forgot about that. That was terrible. I just remember it being goofy, zany, like kind of just awkward goofy. I haven't seen it in a while, so I don't know. But Mario Brothers was so smooth. I guess. Dragon's Lair, Mario, not Super Mario Brothers came out in 1983. Super Mario Brothers for the NES came out in 1985. And Dragon's Lair should get more props then, because that was way ahead of its time, I think. Like, literally, even Telltale games aren't as good as that as far as visuals and QuickTime events go. Pum'Kin, did you know your armholes are fraying? Yeah.
They need to make the game the movie where we all lose the end.
Pretty much. Yes, I am afraid they are fraying, so. What do you do? It's old. This thing's like 4 years old. Get me new clothes. Or at least stitch this up, will you? Yeah. It's all right. We'll survive. They're not that bad. As long as I don't get a tear. Shh. Don't jinx me. What I do need is a drink. Clue the movie was goofy, but it was a fun movie. See, I don't remember a lot of it, so I got to go back and watch. I love that movie, and Nothing But Trouble are fun movies to watch together. I've never seen Nothing But Trouble. Super Mario Brothers was in arcades before it was in U.S. consoles. That's weird. I don't picture that being like an arcade game for some reason, because, you know, it's just NES, you know? I met Tim Curry before he had a stroke. Yay! Boo. Mario Brothers, the movie. Yeah, that was pretty dreadful. That was bad. I've said this before, but that was a movie I had to see because everyone said it was so bad, and I never saw it when it came out, and I watched it, and it was bad. It was actually worse than how bad you folks said it was. It was unfathomably bad. I couldn't even envision how bad this film could be based on everyone's collective hate for it. So I was surprised, actually. No, because anytime you hear something on the internet, oh, it was terrible, it was the worst thing ever made, you know, people kind of oversell it, you know, with their negativity and whatnot. But I would say the internet was, even with the venomous hate towards that film, they still weren't as right as they needed to be to describe the terribleness of that film. Though they are making an animated Super Mario movie in 2022 or something like that. So, yeah, let's see how that goes. How do you feel about Capcom Classic Series? Basically, Capcom for me is Darkstalkers. I like Darkstalkers, big surprise, but, you know, and I like the early Street Fighter games. That's about it. Capcom has probably done other stuff I've played, like Bionic Commando, but, you know, I could live without it. At least you got new clothes for 4th of July. Yes. You, stop. It's hard to imagine movies going down the culty B-movie route nowadays, like Clue and Rocky Horror Show. Everything's so polished and PC nowadays. Yeah, it's kind of tricky. I don't know. B-movies are hard to make now. Even like Sci-Fi Channel, when they used to churn out those B-movies by the Asylum, they were kind of bad even for B-movies standards. I don't know. There's enough good B-movies in the history of... I need a safe space from idiots. Somebody bought a shirt. Thank you. What? It popped up. It's good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. Shirt sale. Yes. We can have crackers tonight. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. There's a bit where Mario all but tells Luigi to bleep himself. Like there's no other way to hear it. We watched that at our primary school once. Nice. You would totally watch it. Dan Aykroyd is dressed as an insane judge. The movie mostly a parody of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Really? Huh. Darkstalkers and Mega Man. Yeah, I kind of like the original Mega Man, but then they have like, how many Mega Man games are there? There's like 12 of them? Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with pew, 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 you know. My health coming back, please. Darkstalkers 1 is on that collection. Ooh. Maybe then. No, we have the Darkstalkers, what is it, Resurrection or whatever they did during the 360 era. You know, we played that till our fingers hurt, and then we're just like, all right, let's put this down and try to focus on something. D movies were sci-fi's bread and butter, yeah. Like Transmorphers. It's a series of movies they made that were like mockbusters. Transmorphers, it's a real thing. You might like the Guilty Gear games, like mid-series. There's stupid. What game did I like? Maybe Guilty Gear. Comparable to Darkstalkers in terms of weirdness. I do like weirdness. Clue was epic. Tim Curry is Butler, James Butler, Christopher Lloyd is the plumber, the great Madeline Kahn is Mrs. White. Yeah, but I'm just saying. Yeah, the cast may have been great, but, you know, the dialogue was kind of... And again, I haven't seen it in years, but I don't remember it... I don't remember walking away from it quoting it. That's always a good, you know, kind of judge of a movie for me. If there's like a line so funny in there that I'm just like, oh my God, I'm saying this later, then, you know, usually it's good. But I don't remember a lot about it, so I'll have to go back and rewatch it. So, yeah. I would say my opinion is tentative based on re-review. I wish I could find the original Darkstalkers. Yeah, the discs go for a lot of money. I've been looking for them. I really wish they would just do a PC port somewhere. I'm sure there is. Probably a ROM somewhere, assuming you can find a ROM site anymore. Yeah, but it's $250. Exactly! Expensive. Kind of glad Mega Man still hasn't been tainted by the Hollywood live-action touch. Yeah, they're going to ruin Sonic. Gotta ruin it fast, which is what they're going to do. The PSP has all three. Oh, we do have it on a PSP. With the Vita. The Vita, which they don't support or make anymore. Thanks, Sony. Sonic the Hedgehog. Have you ever watched the Darkstalkers cartoon that aired on USA Network? No, I haven't. I didn't even know there was one. Well, I mean, I kind of knew there was, but I didn't know to what extent. I didn't go tracking it down. That's another thing I got to look up. Ow. Halitosis. It's going towards you. I had hot dogs yesterday with garlic. There you go. There it is. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, have you ever watched it's terrible, fantastically terrible. Really? What? CN ruined Mega Man with their newest series. What? What? CN? What? Cartoon Network made a Mega Man series? Did they? Get out of here. Really? I got the Vita when it was still new, and the salesperson said it was compatible with the PS3. Then returned it the next day since I couldn't do anything with it. It was sort of compatible with the PlayStation 3 because they had like cross-play with certain games where it's like, well, if you own it for the PS3, you know, you have a copy for the Vita or PSP. And that didn't work with a lot of games. So it just kind of fell apart. Yeah, look it up. It's awful, the designs. Oh, man. Still trying to sell my Vita with no success. Yeah, we have a Vita that works exceptionally well. And, you know, just every once in a while we kind of boot it up and, you know, see if there's anything for it. And there isn't. So we just put it back in sleep mode and let the battery run out. Technology. I wasn't suckered by the Vita. I just wanted to hack my PSP to emulate stuff in 3 games. I just want to play 3 games. That's all. Let's see. What time? See, we've been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. See, we're almost at 3 o'clock. Started a little early. Got a little extra time in there. It's beautiful. Great. Radio Rabbit. They need to make a game of... What? No, that's an old... Why did I look at the old alert? I'm going to say thank you again, Radio Rabbit. Emulation opens up thousands of games, to be fair. I do like that. Let me get on the topic of emulation in 1 second. Because I want to get a little bit more water because I ain't done yet. So if everybody can hold on while I do a be right back screen. Just hold on a second. I need a little bit more water. Right? And I'm doing good here. Hold on. I want to talk about emulation. All right? Hold on. I'll be right back. Gonna put a song on. As soon as I find it. I don't know what it'll be. I'm gonna be right back. And how about this one, I guess. Be right back. Turn it off. Get out of here. All right, where did I leave off? All right, thank you. I got more water, I got to do stuff, and emulation. No, dude, you know how important it is to emulate stuff? Here's why. Now everyone's like, emulators, copyright. You know what those games would be? They'd be lost to obscurity everywhere. This is where emulation and the quote-unquote bootlegging community is super important. Part of it does preserve stuff that otherwise would be lost. So emulation is important. Remember that! In certain instances, if there's a weird, obscure game, not something that just came out, that is readily available for everyone everywhere. So, you know, there's got to be factors involved. What's up? I'm just going to jump on the section stating that emulation is a really important part of the industry. There you go. And that a case of acts of the mechanism by which its history can be preserved. I just said that. I'm glad I said it before I read it. All right. Anyway. Oh, I had to do something. Oh, man. No, it's gone. What happened to it? Where did it go? Oh. Give me a second. Okay, I think that'll work. All right. Oh, man. See, I move for one thing, things get all messed up. I move for a second, things get all squiffy weird. All right, where did I leave off? Here. Blu-ray. Hey, there you go. Yeah. Emulation keeps games alive. Find games that would be unplayable because they were never mass-produced. Exactly. Think about all the consoles nobody will ever have access to ever again, and there was only games made for that one console. Well, where would these games be? Exactly. Crow knows. Like licenses games that will never get remade or resold, like Lion King. Really? I didn't even know. Apparently, they made a Lion King game. There's going to be a point when someone hooks an IV to their veins just to maintain hydration to stream. Yes. Well, I didn't get too much more water because, I'm going to have to wrap this up eventually. But, since we're on the topic of stuff like that. Just get ROMs and crack games online. See, that's the thing. I don't want to do that. If there's a game I'm interested in, I will definitely pay the money for it. I'll say, here, take my money. Dude, Gravity Rush, I had no problem forking over some money for that. I enjoyed both games, Gravity Rush 1 and 2, and you know what? I wish there was more money I could give them if they made more content. Because I enjoyed those games. I got no problem. It's when you pay like $60 for a game that ends up being riddled with microtransaction, is half finished and filled with bugs. That's when you got a problem. That's where I'm just like, you know what? Bleep you, man. We should be preserving games for historical reasons. Exactly. I think somebody was trying to do it. I think there's like a games museum trying to preserve stuff, but then, everyone's like, you don't own that. And it's like, yeah, well, you do, and you're not doing anything with it. So, you know what? If you want this preserved, do it. Yeah. There's an ET game on NES too, so Lion King games like most normal thing compared to that. Yeah, I know about the ET game. Retro will go extinct soon. We need to remember to spread the word and keep it alive. Yeah, there definitely should be... I don't know. There's always somebody out there who's a really big fan of weird stuff. Yeah, if you ever seen some of the speedrunners who pick like a weird, obscure game to speedrun, and then it kind of gets a little popular, and you're like, what? I never even knew this game existed. Yeah, like, the fill in the blank, blah, 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 adventures of blah, 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 in the blah, blah dimension, it was just nobody knew about. So, the original Boing is Blob. That was a fun game, actually. Try to buy a game before I emulate. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I really wish they would do demos again, because I can guarantee you I'd be able to figure out whether I want to pay $60 a game just by a 5-minute demo. Not one that is an entire cutscene geared to making me want to play the rest of it, okay? I don't want a cutscene to entice me. Okay?
I love your bits.
Wow!
And thank you for them. Agree. After my place burned down, while I had a laptop, I used a PS2 emulator so I could play some games while I waited 3 months for help.
Exactly. There you go. I know. Good vibes to you, though. That's terrible. Ugh, man. But definitely, it's just like, I really wish, and I appreciate, thank you. I really wish more people would kind of be understanding to that, and just not, Nintendo, not get all bent out of shape. It would be nice if people were just like, oh, cool, at least it's available somewhere for somebody. But no, they're just sitting there like, it's mine, I should make a bunch of money. Yeah, you should, so why don't you do it? And make it available on PC so people can actually buy it. I would do that. What? That's why I'm trying to get everything up on YouTube. That's why you're trying to get everything up on YouTube. Because you want everything available for everybody. Yeah. Anyway. Game companies not only should allow freelance programmers to continue recreating everything in Unreal Engine, but they should hire them as employees to make great classic games with updated graphics and engines. That would actually be a really good idea. What I would do if I was a larger game company, I would say, okay, get me a complete list of every game we've ever published and still have the rights to. We're going to do a community kind of thing with everybody. So everyone who follows, say, whatever, hypothetically Ubisoft, right? We're going to have this be like an open community thing where people can make these games to the best of, today's standards, and also make a version where it's been modded, and we will give these people jobs. You know, but that's the thing. They want everyone else to do the work, not pay them. And believe me, I understand that. If I could just have free help every day, that would be great. But, you know, it is expensive. It is expensive. It's time consuming. But at least the people who have a passion for the project will be working on it, you know? Unlike the kind of the suits up there who would just be like, well, do we really need to bring back Conker's Bad Fur Day? I mean, it's like such an old game. Meanwhile, there's just like cult following say, please remaster it and bring it back. I need to see an irate squirrel that isn't foamy. You know? I mean, if that's your thing. I think foamy should be everyone's fill of ranting squirrels. But still, you know what I'm saying. Final issue, the hit stores today. Boo. Hellboy. I want them to... How come they didn't make that game backwards compatible yet? The Hellboy game, the movie just came out. For those who are upset about the new Hellboy movie, why don't you just go watch the animated ones that were... What was it? Something about Iron something and Blood Sword or something? I don't know. They're animated things. They have Ron Perlman in it. Go for it. What's with you in the Lobster Man song? Lobster Man. Ah, man. Even LucasArts had a shareware deal server online in the late 90s. Wow. Sent to Newgrounds 2 for the imminent death of YouTube. YouTube will be around in the future, but just not in a form we're going to recognize. It is definitely going to end up being a subscription streaming service that's going to have exclusive content from various channels. Trust me. I'm guessing at this, but I think eventually they're going to want to cut down on community stuff and just try to like groom their A-list YouTubers into being, you know, particular entities for them, you know? Word is going to be exclusivity in the future, and I'm sorry, I can't do exclusivity to anybody. I don't do that. It's not my thing. Iron and Blood, there you go. Then what's the one with the sword? Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Unreal Legend. Yeah, why doesn't somebody work on that? Come on. Or has that already been done? Blood and Iron, Sword of Storms. Sword of Storms, thank you. I think they came out on Blu-ray, if you care. Blah. Or they're going to. Or they are. Or they is. Or they could be. I don't know. I know what I've seen this with YouTube Red. Oh, yeah. Seen this since YouTube Red. Yeah, it's inevitable. Hellboy's officially done. Boo. Therefore,
Thank
good help.
you.
Oh, you. 7 moons. Nix Fox. Thank you. Thank you, Nix Fox. 7 moons. There are 4 good Hellboy movies: Blood and Iron, Sword of Storms, and the 2 Perlman live-action ones. Yeah, there you go. Hellboy has 2 anime. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I just said. I was talking about. Another Hellboy news. Tabletop game is currently being shipped to Kickstarter backers and should be available. They made a tabletop game for Hellboy. What? I had no idea. The bright side of Hellboy flopping, it might give them a chance for Del Toro to finish the story and Ron Perlman reprising the role. They were doing it with Ghostbusters, Halloween, and Terminator. Yeah, but... Yeah. I don't understand that. Why didn't they just let Del Toro and Perlman do what they needed to do? It just makes no sense. Yeah, you know these 2 movies that are beloved by fans? Let's get rid of those and go with this thing over here with this guy, and we're going to rewrite scripts as we're filming just because, you know, we don't really know what we're doing because we don't really have a vision for this thing. A lot of fire and explosions. Let's go. What? I don't know. I think Del Toro actually cared about it, and as did Perlman, because he definitely put the time into getting all that makeup on his face. And I think it would have been cool if they just finished it off. You just needed one other good movie and make a nice historic franchise. I hate these mid-trilogy reboots. It just doesn't make any sense. There are already videos of the Legend of Ocarina of Time with Unreal Engine on YouTube. Wow. See, I never really looked into it because it's just like, you know, if you have the console itself, you just play it on a console. But I didn't realize people were getting down. I know they did. Somebody did a 4K of Breath of the Wild. Yeah, right? I mean, come on. It's no, I mean, it's like an upscaled kind of thing, but it's supposed to be super smooth 4K, like 60 frames a second. Somebody looked that up. It's a thing. It looks good. Hollywood in a nutshell. Yeah, pretty much. You have a Hellboy. What? Hellboy Ouija board? What? Ouija board, Ouija board. It's called Hellboy. Nah. Next Fox, hi. I mean, was Hellboy fun, or were people expecting the next Marvel superhero movie? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. So, but, you know, again, I thought they were trying to cram too much stuff into a 2-hour film based on what I saw in the trailer. There was just so much going on, and to make it coherent in a film that's only 2 hours long, not going to work. I could tell that as a viewer of the trailer. You're welcome. We got to have money because the producers are greedy jerks. All right. Because producers. That is why suits have zero creativity or insight. Want to make more money. Just see, that's the thing, man. I really need a lot of money, and I've said this numerous times because I would love to just fund things that I knew the creators had a vision for, and I'd be like, here is your money. Be free. Make it. Let me know when it's released. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Whether it be movies or games or anything like that. Here's the thing. It's like, because we have creative control over what we do, but if somebody else has a vision, I wouldn't want to alter that, you know, because it's like, that's their thing. Unless they're making a terrible, terrible misstep. What's up?
Okay, so as much as I loved the Ron Perlman's Hellboy, found out Selma Blair has medical issues that prevented her from reprising her character.
Yes.
Also, the money people tried to make Del Toro make the third movie into a big product movie, and he told them to stick it where the sun don't shine. So that's part of why it fell through, sadly.
Yeah, you really, that's the other thing. It's like you can't be a creative person and tick off the money people, because then it's like, you know, they're just going to be like, well, then shove it. I mean, frankly, because they're, you know, that's their way of getting back at you. You could say all you want and be 100% correct, but if they don't like what you're saying, they're just going to be like, well, no funding for you. Yeah, because that's good for a franchise. Ouija board. Get that thing eval. Keep me out. No, they're fine. Yes, but even the original creators come back to the so-called do the franchise justice. If they are just coming back out of the obligation to do justice, then more often than not, they don't really have very original content. Usually long-awaited sequels just won't be as interesting enough. These returns are usually rooted in nostalgia value as opposed to... It depends on if the person really wants to work on it, and you can tell when they don't have their heart in it. Like, you know, it's the difference between Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. You know, Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings compared to The Hobbit, you're like, you know what's missing there? Giving a crap, okay? Because The Hobbit was all right. Don't get me wrong. It was all right, but it wasn't Lord of the Rings. It wasn't. I'm sorry. It felt very, all right, let's just get this going. You know, let's get this done. Yeah, that's what it felt like to me. Hey, producers, would you like to have a vault full of money or just a wallet full of cash? Totoro was giving you the vault full of money, and you went with just the wallet. I know, right? You could have had what was behind box number 1. I know, I just feel like it was a misstep for producers. I would definitely be able to, I would put up with artsy, temperamental people, too. I would be the perfect money person. But I want to do it this way. I have a vision. This is going to be, if we do it this way, it's going to be terrible. Trust me. But this is what the fans want. I'm like, all right, here you go. There you go. Take your money. Take your money. Do what you got to do. Okay, here we go. Just go. My only input would be like, make sure what you're working on is what you love working on. Because if you don't love working on it, the audience will know and they won't care. So let me know now whether I should be giving you millions of dollars to actually work on something. Like, basically, it's like, okay, if you didn't have the money, would you still try to get this made somehow? And if the response is yes, then that's when you're like, okay, you know these people really want to work on it. Not be like, well, what's the point? I mean, I'm not going to make any money off this. This is just, you know, it's just a stupid little thing I'm working on. No, you want to be like, I don't care. This is going to be made because this is what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, that kind of thing. But, you know, there's very few people who function that way, and there are very few producers who have that kind of insight to the creative mind. So, all right. What did I miss out? Lord of the Rings book was a paint by numbers, right? Toot, toot, toot. Hobbit book was, yeah, well, what happened there?
$5.
Wow!
What joy. We can now go buy comic books and candy.
Yes!
Doru.
Screw out of my guy. Thank you. $5 going directly to the comic book fund unless I swear. Then it goes to people who need food. Yeah, no, we still have the swear jar. We're up to $10. $10. Thank you. Prometheus and Covenant. Need I say more? Ridley Scott returning to the Aliens franchise when he no longer had a vision or interest in a product. You get bleeping movies that ruined the whole timeline and the whole franchise. Great job, bleep. Yeah, yeah. I didn't even bother seeing Covenant. I saw Prometheus, and I was just like, literally, I was just like, this is dumb. This is dumb. I can't do this. Yeah. Ridley Scott wanted to do something better than what the Alien franchise has become, but still pretty mediocre. Yeah, well, I mean, the same thing could be said for Lucas, too. We always go back to Lucas, don't we? So it's a root of cinematic evil, apparently. It's like he wanted to go back and make the original Star Wars films so much better than they were for their time. And then he added all those weird CGI, scenes that look terrible by today's standards. Thanks, George. And just, tried to fix up things that didn't need to be fixed up. They were fine. Adding extra scenes. You didn't need to do that. This is where you have to have a hands-off approach sometimes as a creator, Lord of the Rings movie won many Oscars. I don't even know if the Hobbit movies even won. Well, Oscars and awards don't really mean anything to me, but, even I would say, what's his face? Creepy guy. Why is his name escaping me now? Gollum. Or Schmeagol, whatever. Even his scenes in The Hobbit were they were okay. By comparison to, Lord of the Rings. They were good, but they weren't like Lord of the Rings where you're just like, what? This guy? You weren't mesmerized by it. I don't know. Instead of Pum'Kin Guy ranting, why not rant while playing Sims 4? Because Sims 4 is a game for people who don't know how to live real life. Take that and your running gag of Sims 4. Oh, is that it? Is that too harsh? I don't know. They come in and they always talk about Sims 4 all the time. And the only thing I would want to play from there is the vampire thing. That's about it. I know I got too much going on in real life to play a simulated version. Is that good for you? Okay. What am I going to do? Oh, every week with the Sims 4. It's going to make me snap, man. Going to snap. Because, well, no, I mean, I can't drown a bunch of people in a swimming pool in real life because there's, repercussions. So I guess that's where Sims used to shine. No. I can't drown people in real life, I guess. What? Hey.
The Lord of the Rings movies were made out of love. The Hobbit movies were made out of obligation.
There you go. That's a direct quote. All dreams fall down, thank you. Playing Dark Souls. No, I can't do Dark Souls, man. It's just I like watching people play it because I don't want to get frustrated. I don't have time to just spend 20 minutes trying to, kill an NPC, let alone bosses. Yeah, I know everyone's like, well, use easy mode, which is technically magic user, but I still, even then. There's a new Area 51 expansion story for Sims 4. What? Really? Oh, well, now I'm interested. I need aliens. I need aliens in my life. Alien! In an alternative timeline, we got Del Toro's Hobbit movies. Yeah, but we didn't. Instead of Pum'Kin Guy, what? Rant guy. No, I'm not ranting. I'm not ranting. Wait till the squirrel gets here. Here's the thing. We got to work on a squirrel puppet, right? You're going to work on a squirrel puppet, which you got all the materials for. It's just time. And then we got to get a vocal processor, which I don't think we could do a Kickstarter for. That's like $400. We're going to work on that. But once the puppet's done first, then we're going to be looking into this voice processor thing, and then we're going to get that going. And then we will have Foamy Fridays. So yeah, I wouldn't bring up Sims 4 because if you think my response was harsh. I tried Sims 3 and just went back to 2. I like the early Sims games. I really did. Because you could do more maniacal things. And I think, like, as time progressed, they kind of learned about all the maniacalness. And, you know, now the ladder can't be removed from the swimming pool and people get stuck in there. So I'm like, that was the fun part. What'd you do? It's called running. Yeah, I know what a running gag is, but sometimes they get broken legs. Foamy Fridays is going to be a fun time. We are very reluctant to do this. So I would say my best advice is bring up stupid examples of humanity so Foamy isn't directly focused on certain things that might be said that he finds questionable. Because, no, you want to direct his rage elsewhere. You don't want it focused on you. It's got to be like, bring up some kind of horrible news story about human stupidity. You can still be maniacal bleep in Sims 4. You just got to be a little more creative. Aren't we doing that enough? I made a Sims die from drowning when there was no water around. Oh, that's pretty good actually. That's talent. That's gonna be a murder for Columbo right there. I made somebody drown with no water around. What? How do you do that? 2 hours, 41 minutes. Yep. I'll just bring up triggered people. Let the swear jar be filled. Oh, no. Foamy gets a pass for swearing. So Foamy Fridays are going to be like swear-tastic, frankly. Somebody for the win. Rip to Monkey Punch. Yeah. I still love Sims 2, but the low quality makes me not want to go back. Yeah, the quality of Sims 4 is a lot better than 2, but I kind of like the maniacalness of earlier iterations. All you need is a stove, and Sims will kill themselves trying to make breakfast. Really? Wow, that's not good. This is why we need self-driving cars. I killed my Sim by having them stand by a flaming oven. Really? They just stood there. Wow. Way to go, AI. You might want to program in fire bad. Wouldn't run away. Wow. Just freaked out, huh? If some guy can get hundreds of dollars for making potato salad, you can get thousands for whatever you need to make more content. That doesn't... Wait, somebody made hundreds of dollars for making potato salad. What is the world coming to? I really feel like we're doing something wrong. We're doing something wrong. We have to be doing something wrong. No, people were like, I don't understand this. How could somebody making potato salad be making more money than us? How is this more entertaining? Are we less entertaining than potato salad? All right, we might be less edible, but we should be more entertaining than just watching a bowl of potato salad. I don't understand. Columbo. There you go. They just stood there waving goodbye. Really? Just like killing your Sim so you can get tombstone and build my cemetery. There you go. The potato salad guy was hilarious and it was thousands.
I made myself into a plant sim on there. Basically, if you get 4 forbidden seeds and plant them, it grows a tree and you can take a fruit from that tree. When your sim eats it, you turn into a plant sim. Basically a poison ivy sim.
Now that's interesting. Huh. Interesting. I take back what I said about Sims. It seems like a lot of fun now. I haven't played it in forever, so, you know, there you go. It's a fantastic story. Just wanted $10 to make potato salad, and because he got so much money, he was like, all right, I'm hosting a party with this instead. Okay. Huh. All right. Hey, I want to make potato salad. Oh, okay. See, I'm doing something wrong. Yes, the guy never ate or made potato salad and started a Kickstarter as a challenge, and within a day he had hundreds of donations that surpassed the quota. Really, I just don't understand. What am I doing wrong for potato salad? I don't get it. Huh. All right. Okay. Potato salad. Also got a guy that did Cards Against Humanity, dug a hole, and people donated thousands. Literally dug a hole. I don't get it. no, man. This is now we're going to be ending the stream on a sad note. I'm like, what? The Grizz is here. We're talking about people digging holes for thousands of dollars and making potato salads and making hundreds for it for some reason because Kickstarter is weird, as is the internet. Anyway. Dun, dun, dun. Also got to do it. No, it doesn't. Do pumpkin salad and see how it goes. No, pumpkin salad. Yeah. Then I got to come up with a whole reward system. And, that really is a lot of work, actually.
Just came back from playing Indrid and seeing a little pumpkin still going on strong. So what have I missed?
A bunch of stuff. We're talking about, making thousands of dollars off potato salad and the important historical value of emulating games. Potato salad. I'll dig a hole and put a potato salad in it. I'll make millions. See, there you go. Grizz is doing it right. See, I should have thought of that. Hey, everybody, I'll dig a hole, a giant hole, and I'll put potato salad in the hole. Maybe we'll make a potato salad tree. Kickstarter, 2019. Damn it, PG. You made me spit ramen all over my desk. What are you doing? Stop spitting ramen out. Pauline likes potato salad. No, hearts just explode from her every once in a while. I really should, just start a Kickstarter and see how it goes. If people are making money for such crazy reasons like gambling at the slots over there. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I don't understand. It's like, who was this potato salad person beforehand? And how do you make that much money just saying I want to make potato salad? Exactly. I don't know. Last time we did a Kickstarter was for foamy DVDs. We're like, hey, we just want to make physical media. People really helped out and came through on that. And I don't know. What else are we doing? I don't know. Maybe we should do a little pumpkin plushies. I don't know. He was a nobody. Really? Nobody. Huh. Wasn't featured anywhere. Nobody said, hey, this guy's making potato salad. Let's all go help him make potato salad. God, I just, and here's the thing. It's like, I always think of like all these other people in really bad situations that could really use that potato salad money. It boggles. My mind be boggled. When's the next foamy Kickstarter? I don't know. What are you doing? You're just making cartoons and doing your thing. Making cartoons, doing a thing. We're not very product-minded right now. We're more on the creative spectrum right now. I don't know. And shirts and stuff, they're already out on print-on-demand services, so that's fine. Maybe just redo a squirrel plush eventually. You didn't even... Dude, when you first made those, you didn't even do a Kickstarter. It was out of pocket for you because you were just like, here... I need to get this done in case it doesn't go through. You weirdo. I don't know. We'll have to figure something out, I guess. I don't know. But I'm not making a Kickstarter unless we have something of value. And I can afford potatoes. I got $5 today. Potato money. So let's see. Be creative towards marketing. I hate marketing. I really do. I don't like marketing in any capacity because... everyone out there watching this, you guys are inundated with it constantly. Buy this. Look at this. Did you see that? Take this. Use this. You'll feel better. You'll be up all night. You'll smell better. I'm tired of it. I'm sure you guys are too. If you support, just there are links down there. You guys have been helping out here. I make content for you guys, and you guys see enough ads. I'm not going to tell you ads about stuff that you already know about. You know what I'm saying? Just... whatever. Links. Always at the bottom of the videos. So done. No, I'm just tired of it because it's so, look at this. Blah, blah, blah. It's just, I know, I guess in this day and age, you just have to kind of trend somehow and just, do something that way. But, I don't even like trending because every time I look at Twitter, my eyes want to explode. A young man traded away a red paper clip and kept making, oh yeah, that's right, to get the house. No, he did end up getting a house. I remember the paperclip thing, the whole trading thing. That's interesting. That's an interesting story to me. So, it's the whole bartering system, which still works. Have you ever considered getting into... No, I don't even know what that is. What is that? What if we pay you for marketing? What? No, why would... No, because what am I going to do? I'm going to make ads that probably don't make any sense. Hey, there's the squirrel that rants at everything, and you like it because... It's been around for a while, and it makes a lot of sense. And that's what our society needs, sense. Thanks for the follow, person. I appreciate that. Doing my sales pitch right now. Squirrels! Yeah, support squirrels. That's it. Somebody clip that, and that's my marketing. I know it should be me. I know I'm a niche market. I mean, niche market. It's Japanese for small. Niche. It isn't? What does it mean? Well, small market. Small, specialized. Honestly, ads lately are making me mad with how often they're showing up every 5 minutes for other stuff. Exactly, right? You guys don't need that from me. I don't want to be that annoying thing. Oh, God, there's another ad for that stupid squirrel again. You know, it's bleep this guy, you know? I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that person, you know? I want people to, like, you know, when I post a new cartoon or something gets posted up, it's like, all right, cool, new thing, I'll watch it. You know, but I'm not going to shove it in people's faces, you know? Angry squirrels, though. All right. These are small in Japan. Well, what's niche? What happened? Marvel has filed a copyright claim for the mentioning of squirrels. How does that even make sense? What? That doesn't even make any sense. It makes no sense to me. Where's this for? It's not a niche market for one that stands up, says what you think you can't because you have accessibility PC the world's become. Yeah, well, that's state of the world. That's what that is. That's J.i.M. Sorry. Speaking of marketing, missing link really lacked on the marketing area. They didn't promote the movie enough, and it was a total bomb at the box office. Really? That was, what studio was that? I thought that was the important one. Oh, Body Pillow. Okay, no, I just remember it's Body Pillow. We have a pillow of her on there, but it's a throw pillow, so you can throw her around. It's down there. All the way at the bottom. All the way. I think I'm on one, too. I wouldn't ran a PG ads, though. I love you guys enough to binge watch 3 hours of episodes until I'm all caught up. Yeah. That's cool. Well, I know you guys would appreciate it, but, you know, it's just... I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. We got work to do. What do they have? Squirrelers for that? It's against federal statutes, trademark, and natural resource. It's bull. Yeah. So what happens to all your Foamy the Squirrel things? We'll see. Ah! Yeah, you should probably check that later, just in case. Money, that's how. No, but that's the thing. It's like, how do they do a copy thing for squirrels? That doesn't make any sense. Even if it's for a character that might be derivative of something. Like, I don't know how that works. How could you even do that? Because then you just counterclaim everything, you know? Oh, Leica. They did that. They also did, the Paranorman and, Kudo, and the Strings, Box Trolls, which was kind of And then what? There was another one. Counterclaim. That's cute. Well, you know, you got to try, right? They have curses and clothing patterns or trademark. What? That doesn't even make any sense. Okay. So they own the rights to that character, but what does that mean? You can't say it? I'm sure you can say it. Coraline. There you go. You got Box Trolls, Coraline, Missing Link, Paranorman, and Kubo. There you go. Ever thought of making a zombified version of yourself? Jermaine and Foamy and others. There is a zombie squirrel. So there's a zombie squirrel shirt that's already been out there. And there was one episode with zombie squirrels in it. So, yeah, we kind of already did that. I did like Paranorman. Good bit of stop motion. I did like Paranorman. That was pretty good. Put a pair of your pants on an animal and you're good, I guess. What? Really? Strange. Oh, it's really getting weird out there. The whole world is getting weird. It's a unique feature after all. Is it? Is it really? All right. No, because now it's getting silly. This is getting silly. Let me get a little bit more. Oh, God, the coffee's gone. Coffee's gone. I got a little bit of water, though. Hold on. All right, that's the end of the coffee. Let's see. Yeah, doing all right on water. All right. Bump. Zombie Squirrel was also in the art house film, not just on the advice kiosk. There you go. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, you should have Foamy give advice. Maybe that could be Foamy's thing here. You know, you bring out Foamy, he could give advice. You can ask anything, and he will give you the most vile and hateful advice you probably will not want to apply to real life. I saw Missing Link. It was all right, I guess. It's doing 90% of Rotten Tomatoes. I don't care what the tomatoes tell me to do. I'm going to make up my own mind. What? You know. My souls. Made Wallace and Gromit. Oh, my God. Dude, I haven't heard Wallace and Gromit in a while. Looks like the DC streaming service is uncertain since they ceased production of Swamp Thing. They only made 10 episodes, and they are changing the last scene of episode 10 to have an ending. Really? Why would they do that? That didn't even get started yet, did they? Oh, DC, please. I'm a tomato. Listen to you then. Not the coffee, yes, Bosno. Yes, it's over, man. It's over. Game over, man. Oh, I missed that guy. Maybe that should be your ringtone for your accountant when he calls. That'd be good. Usually have Mission Impossible because it's a mad dash for getting your receipts together. It's like dun, 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 dun. I'm like, oh God, taxes. Maybe it should be like game over, man. That'd be good for an accountant. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Nope, the show is going to premiere in May, but something happened. Apparently nothing good. What do you think of Love, Death, and Robots for the third time today? No, it's very good. I like the animation. Each episode is hit or miss, and the stories are hit or miss as well. If I have to see another post-apocalyptic animation, anything, I'm just going to turn it off. Click. I don't care about post-apocalyptic. I really don't. Same thing with zombie movies. That's why I'm done with zombie movies. It's like, oh, the end of the world and zombies. And give me a break. Though, I got to see a couple of people play World War Z, the game. I like the sheer amount of zombies in that. It's kind of fun. Visually, it's like, look, zombies are falling out of the sky. They're everywhere. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They did have chocolate bunny coffee in the store. I'm sad. I'm sorry, I can't send it here. No, don't. Nobody send chocolate from anything chocolate from now until like October. It will melt. Okay, it will melt, and I will be left with a box of blobs. Okay, no. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there right now. Nothing meltable. Appreciated though. Wallace and Gromit. Forget zombies. It's all about Sickaroo now. Sickaroo. There was no. I want to see what's that one that Bill Murray's going to be in, the zombie movie. That looks like it's going to be fun. I'll watch that. Have you thought of playing it yourself? No, I don't, because I don't like getting frustrated. I watched Man vs. Game play the Sickaroo game, and he doesn't rage a lot, but he got very angry in certain points, and he's good at games. So, yeah. I'd rather watch other people get to the brink of having a stroke than myself, you know. State of Decay 2 is such a good zombie game. Haven't played it. There was coffee-flavored chocolate bunny. Coffee-flavored chocolate bunny. Oh, that's a little redundant. That's weird. I've been on for over 3 hours. By this point in your broadcast, you should have consumed at least 12 ounces of water to maintain optimal hydration. I'm ahead of you, okay? I am literally on like 36 ounces right now. I had 24, right? I had 24 ounces, and then I got more water. And that was half of 24 ounces. Half of 24 is 12. That brings us up to 36. You're a robot. You can figure that out. 36 ounces. So you know what, Hydrate Bot? Go soak yourself. Jerk. Melted chocolate is still chocolate. Yeah, but then it's a blob. It's a blob of chocolate. I don't like that. Mold the chocolate into a giant foamy. There you go. Hey, Kickstarter for chocolate foamies. You know, and there'll be hollow chocolates, but inside there'll be like a little fortune saying something very irate. Like, way to go eating all this chocolate, you fat piece of bleep, you know? Or good job breaking open a squirrel. Why do you hate nature? And that kind of thing. I want a chocolate-flavored, chocolate-filled chocolate bunny and coated in chocolate. That's a lot of chocolate. Caffeine bunny. You! Yes?
I'm trying to learn to blow rings with my vape. I just end up gauging.
Yeah, well, stop gauging. I know. Gag. I've never tried to blow smoke with anything. Just, no. Just to go, because I don't smoke, I don't vape, I don't do anything. And, you know, the heat from the coffee in my mouth, it only gives you so many smoke rings. So, I don't know how to do it. I know people do it well, and it's almost magical, but, you know. Practice. Watch a YouTube video. You know, that'll probably help. 36 ounces. Well, times 2. Needs more coffee. Anything else? What? Yes, side tray chocolate. Side tray chocolate. I'm trying to... No, afterwards, worship the chocolate foamy. Chirp. Yeah, there you go. Make a little like a chocolate Buddha. Always thought... You ever see those? Hold on.
Have a wonderful day, PG, Pauline, and chat. Good vibes to all.
Mattel.
I have to go now.
Boo.
We'll catch the end on the God.
Hey.
And as always for the Horde.
Catch the end on the God. All right, I guess God is watching, so... All right, he'll let you know what happened. Or she. I don't know. Never met the entity. Thank you. Appreciate. Mazel. That was the flan Kit Kat. We said, oh, my God. Dude, that was great. Oh, dude. No. Bosno in the pizza note says it's like literally they were Japanese flan-flavored Kit Kats. And I got to tell you, I will not eat domestic Kit Kats because I don't like them anymore. But these things were delicious. I don't know where you found them, but they were great. Of course, they're gone. They're gone. We ate them all. I was like, they were so good. I didn't realize candy could be that good, actually. They were great. Thank you. I really appreciate. Of course, my internal organs probably don't, but it was very good. Gained like 10 pounds. Oof. Why not chocolate mousse? They're an endangered species. You're not supposed to eat them. Messed up sir repost. I don't like post-apocalyptic stuff either, unless they make it the Earth after humans. Pretty like the game Enslaved or Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, well after is fine because then it kind of reverts more to a tribal thing that's so detached from current era. But, you know, if you see just, dilapidated city, broken buildings, people are unhappy and, you know, scavenging and being mean to each other, that kind of thing, then it's like, all right, yeah, I've seen this a million times. Come on. But yeah, that's a good point. Like 1,000 years into the future where everything's already crumbled and there's just like foliage and whatnot and maybe a couple little robotic creatures running around like, you know, the Horizon Dawn. That's actually a good post-apocalyptic thing. I had the pink rose Kit Kat myself, sweet but weird. I need more Japanese snacks. Yeah. I don't know, Japanese are making good snacks apparently. We had a rice cake this morning. That was good. What about the cheesy rings the pizza gnomes are asking? Oh, those were good too. They're gone. I had them on my little fingers and I was using them as little bracelets for a while. And then I ate them. So I was like, cha. And I was like, oh. And I ate it. And I was like, my bracelet's gone. I was like, oh, I got another one. Yeah. Then I put them in my hands. I should have done that on stream. That would have been good. I'm sorry. Thank you, pizza gnomes. I love them. They're little pizza rings. They're like little cheese rings, but they're good. I put my fingers in them. Yeah. Oh, I should have put one on my head. I could have worn it like a pizza halo. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Oh, well. Next time, maybe, I guess. All right. Chocolate wheeze. What? I Am Legend was so close to being an interesting post-apocalyptic story till they messed up with the second half. Yeah, I don't think did I see that yet? I think it's on the list. I don't know. Is Martha Stewart still in jail? No. I think she's out. What? Stop it. I should make some gummies. Make some gummies. The whole what lonely man, last man on earth shtick. I really loved the lonely atmosphere, and I could have totally just watched Will Smith survive loneliness on his own throughout the whole movie. Yeah, that's psychological at that point. Safely, I still have to finish it. I still don't want to watch it. No, Chocolate Crickets. Nope. I Am Legend. Alt ending was actually really good. Oh, that's right. There is an alt ending. We got a local Japanese store, so we can always send you more if you don't even have to ask. We'll just do it. Oh, God, no. Remember, nothing that melts. It'll all melt. It's starting to get warm out. Now, there's this peanut company that makes really good chocolate-covered peanuts. They won't send them out during the summer months or spring. So it's like, you got to order them in the fall. It's weird. Imagine making those giant gummy bears. No. I've seen those. Those are weird. I don't know why anyone would want a, 20-pound gummy bear. It's strange. Your bird is calling you now. The bird is calling me. Bird, what? Making Gordon Ramsay stickers for what? Redbubble. What? Unexpected Annie Circus in the Chew. Always a good mix. I need to play it again myself. It's just been a while. Okay. No. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. I don't know what's going on. All right, let me get the last bit of water, and I'm going to wrap this up because it's... What? 3 hours, 7 minutes. Dude, these streams have been getting longer and nattier. Gnats. Your parrot calls you by name. Birds are very difficult for me. For people who have them as pets, you know what? I totally commend you because I just can't do it. Especially parrots. They're very yappy, I've never met a quiet parrot. Maybe I just didn't have the right exposure too, but, People buy giant gummy bears to either bleep or bleep with. That's even weirder. That's definitely even weirder. Whatever other weird food things people create. Non-dairy ice cream is one of the weird ones, but that's... what about an almond-flavored walnut or non-yeast bread? Oof. I don't know. As humanity hypothetically evolves, I feel like our digestive systems just have not. Because nobody can eat anything anymore. Got to stop messing with our food. He said Andy Serkis is in the game and Enslaved, where he played the part of the character monkey. Oh, okay. There you go. I did not know that. Hope loves you to say hi. Oh, Hope, how you doing? Wow, that rang in my ears. I said that really loud. I heard it ring. It vibrated through your weird little ukulele over there. I said, hey! And I just heard it, woo. Hope, hi. How you doing? Lakota, hi. How are you doing? Clearly you're watching. But we're going to be wrapping up soon, so I got to, go and actually do stuff. She quiets down when I hang out in the same room as her, just moves so she can be closer to me. Oh, all right. That's good. Birds are okay. They're kind of disappointing pets. Guinea pigs are more of a handful. Yeah, I don't like handful pets. I kind of like cats. They just do their own thing and bug you when they're hungry. Andy Circles will help with the game production, if I remember right. Really? A lot of people like that game, but we never got to play it. It always has decent reviews, but then it didn't really gain enough ground, Non-yeast bread is all I can have because I'm allergic to yeast, but I still refuse because it tastes like styrofoam. Really, I've never had it, so I don't know. Weird. What do you mean you lost your shoe? No, that's not it. It's over there. It's right there. Okay, good. Keep losing things. You're still on? I thought I missed the stream. Well, we're wrapping up. What time is it? Oh, my God, it's almost 4. What am I doing here? All right, wrap this up. So you can never tell me the time. Yeah, so I have no idea what we talked about today, but it was a lot of stuff. Cartoons and emulation. Ending soon. Yes, that's right. Ending now, even. So let me get, where's my outro music? Try Irish soda bread. Yes, it's carbonated. Carbonated bread. Hold on. All right, getting our end music. We're going away. We're ending it. Because that's what we do. It is the end times. The end times are nigh. Bill Nye. Bill Nye, the end times guy. That'd be pretty good. I like that. So, there you go. Everybody, thanks for being here. Yeah, we're going to be on Sunday. You posted another classic HD foamy thing tonight. We got a lot of stuff we're working on, so, we're going to try to get that stuff. But there you go. Everybody, thanks for being here. Sorry it was so foggy. I don't know. That's it. That's it. End it. That's it. End it. Right now. Later.
This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang.